me, Mario.
The following announcement has been paid for by Casey is Raw.
Welcome to, ladies and gentlemen, to the final Wednesday Night Nitro with your hosts, AJ Raider, Casey is Raw, Tex, Mikkel, and we have a new mystery person on the call. I wonder who this could be.
This person?
Excuse me.
What?
Excuse me. Hey. Yes.
Casey, do you know who this is?
I think people think this is the real Casey that's on here.
Excuse me, but you didn't get my emails. You didn't contact me. You're a jerk. So,
Oh my God! Breaking news, folks! We have the real Casey is Raw versus the fake Casey is Raw. How ironic and fitting that this is for the final Nitro. We literally have the real Casey versus the fake Casey. What the hell is going to happen?
oh, this isn't the first time that I've come across this imposter ass.
Wait, so you're telling me the real Casey I'm talking to? I've been working with the fake Casey for the last 26 episodes on Nitro.
Yes,
is this what you're telling me?
Yes, you have. This is probably the 5th time I've come across this phony.
So, fake Casey, how do you feel about this?
About
well,
what?
I'm wondering if this is Casey Raw on YouTube.
Yeah, is this the Casey Raw that we saw, the 12-year-old that was stealing Casey Raw's channel? I'm curious.
Probably, but I have a bone to pick with him right now.
Shoot, go for it.
I know you want to talk about wrestling, but do you remember that submarine that sank the Titanic?
Fuck that submarine.
Well, this guy, the game controller that it's controlled with, he took it. That's why it crashed into the ocean.
Well, they shouldn't use the PS3 controller to operate it, so that's why I took it away.
They do use game controllers. The military uses them, and you took theirs, and now they're probably dead.
They probably are dead. I mean,
they're swimming with the fishes, thanks to you.
Well, I hate to say this. This background I've been using forever. I stole this from the real Casey. He's the one who people thought I fooled people for a long time thinking I actually had this game collection. This was actually from the real Casey is Raw.
Well, I collected shorts money when you steal from me.
Folks, I am so mind blown right now. I don't know what to believe anymore. It's a good thing this is the final Nitro.
Perhaps
We
I
got
should change my name real quick, because people will know who the fuck I am.
well, I know there's some people wondering what's going on, why we're wrapping the Nitro up from we're we're kind of just getting kind of burnt out a little bit doing 2 shows a week, and
Do you want me to tell everybody this?
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so me and Casey, I work 12 hours a day, like 6, 7 days a week. I do a lot behind the scenes, and Casey
Oh yeah,
he does 5 days, 8 hours a day, and Casey, he's a beefy guy. He's not in the best of shape. Okay, so and it's
well,
like Casey has health problems. Casey sleeps too much. He's not like
He,
in his 20s no more.
he jerks off too much.
Yeah, that too. He jerks off too much. But no,
hold on.
the real thing is that Nitro. Yes, tonight it's going away. This is the last time you'll see Nitro. Yes, maybe in the future, maybe we'll have
Yeah,
a one night only. Maybe it's just right now. Me and Casey were so burnt out. It's like Casey said, we do 2 shows, and most of the time we have no topics for what we're doing, and it's like, well, what the fuck's the point?
well, I mean, usually
Yeah, it's
we
true.
shoot the we usually shoot the shit, and it
Right.
seems like, but
But think about it this way, Casey. The last 26 episodes we've done on Nitro, they've been great. We've literally had fucking like the best numbers that a lot of podcasts don't really have. I mean, let's be honest. And I know, yeah, we took from the Monday Night Wars for both shows, WWF Raw and Nitro, WCW Nitro, yeah. But we, like they always say, every good thing must come to an end eventually. And it couldn't have gone any better this way. Literally, we're celebrating my 34th birthday, and we're celebrating the last Nitro. I mean, this is something that's so fitting, especially because Casey came up with Friday is Raw. That's his baby. Nitro is my baby. I came up with that. Like literally the day me and Casey met, when we did that 10 night WCW wrestlers, and then we all started clicking together, Casey, and I said, hey, why don't we do a podcast? It's called Wednesday Night Nitro, and you're like, oh, that sounds like a good idea. And then you said, well, how about Friday is Raw? I said, that's a
well,
great idea too.
well, I can't take credit for Friday as well because that was actually Joe Compton came up with that one because he.
Oh, come on. I mean, when we think of Friday as Raw, we think of Casey as Raw. Let's be
Yeah, that's
honest.
true. That's all. Oh,
But fans, don't worry. There is a Friday show still. Casey is still
Yeah,
going to be doing a Friday show. Nitro's just going away. Yes.
I mean, like
You
AJ
know
said,
what?
I mean, there might be,
A one night only. It might be a one
yeah,
night only. Like we might do Christmas. We might do a Halloween special. We might do New Year's Eve. You never know. All I have to say is Nitro might come back for one night only. You just have to keep watching these shows because you never know when it could happen. I could come back in the chat or on the call and be like, hey, let's do a Friday night or let's do a Saturday night or a Monday night. We might do a Monday night Nitro just for a one night stand. We don't know. Right now,
well,
it's just me and Casey. We're getting burnt out on the show, and Yeah,
We're
it's sad it's
getting
going
tired.
away. Yeah, it's sad it's going away. Trust me. We love these shows just as much as you guys do. We love these shows. Oh, we didn't, like we said from the get go. We started these shows because we all wanted to hang out and just bullshit and shoot the shit and hang out with you fans. That's pretty much it. But when everybody's not feeling up to it anymore, people aren't knowing what the fuck to do. It's tiring. So it's not like, oh, we just decided, one day, oh, we're done with the show. We don't want to do it. No, it's Casey's getting older. I'm getting older. We have so much shit to do.
Mm.
The two shows, it's too much for us.
I
Especially,
got
wait, one more thing,
video
Casey.
games. I got
Right,
video games to buy. So
right,
like,
right. And the other thing is, like, if you've seen as much stuff as we do from behind the scenes, you can understand why we're burnt out.
it, like a lot of times, dude. Like this today. I was when I got home after I ate something. I was planning to sit down and watch AEW Dynamite, and I woke up. I passed out on the couch after eating something, and I woke up. It was like 8ish, 8:30, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" It's like so. I fast forward through Dynamite, so I was. I'm just tired. A lot of times, I don't even record as much gameplay as I used to because right now I'm in the summertime over here working outside, so uh, I'm sweating my balls off. And then not only that, right now, the area. I don't know anyone know about the northeast of Oklahoma got hit with a windstorm.
Too bad it wasn't you in there.
No,
Oh, hold on. Didn't you say you wanted to throw Mike Cow into a tornado?
well, yeah. I mean, him. I was gonna go somewhere bad,
Just
but
do it. Just do
I
it. It's the
can't
last
do it.
night. Do it. Quit being a bitch. Mikkel, Casey wants to throw you and your fucking cat into the tornado.
Oh,
Hey, you know I love you, buddy. We're just fucking with you.
we're sorry to hear about your cat, Mikkel. We're sorry
Oh,
about that.
and Casey said that he killed your cat.
Well, I'm not surprised. That's good Chinese food right there.
Well, hold on. Which Casey? I mean, it could be the other Casey.
Right, this is true. We got two Caseys on the call, Mikkel. Don't forget that.
But your bow.
Fuck you both.
Well, I have no comment on that one.
No comment on that one. Oh, so what are you guys boys drinking tonight? I'm drinking some Jaeger bombs. I'm getting fucked up. It's my birthday, so I'm celebrating and getting fucked up.
I was gonna say that it is AJ's birthday. Yeah, I think wasn't it yesterday your birthday?
Yeah, but I told everybody, and I told everybody on the call and all that. I said I'd rather celebrate with my boys because it's nice to celebrate with your girl and eat a steak dinner by yourself. It's true, but you know what? It's not as good as hanging out with your boys, having a good time, getting some good laughs, drinking, fucking around. You know what I mean?
Getting some strippers.
You can't compare to that.
Well, I mean,
so I'm drinking me Jaeger bombs.
As strippers, other Casey. I mean, I'm cheap, so I would get the
You
cheap.
like the big giant whale ones with the tattoos. Oh my god.
So hold on, fake Casey, real Casey. I have a question for you. So if the fake Casey likes fucking big fat walruses, what kind of women do you like?
I like the good ones. I stay away from single moms.
Well, that's true. They're cancer. You got to stay the fuck away from
You hide your wallet, too.
and hide your wallet.
The game collection, say goodbye to that, too, while you're at it.
Well, see, I like the real Casey. I think the fake Casey is boring. I like the real one, man. He's more entertaining. So, real Casey, tell us. You have not been on that much. I really haven't got to know you that well. Tell me more about your real self. No, fake Casey. We've known enough about you and your dick sucking game moves and all that. We want to know about the real Casey.
I think we heard from the real Casey on Derailed at least once, maybe a couple times, right?
Twice, and then Dave Rose's show when I blasted you. The Emperor.
Well, I mean, he wants to know more about you, so I'm just curious, other Casey, or real Casey. I mean, I guess I should put my title on here as fake Casey.
Yeah.
But
well, there's not much about me because you have not much of. Well, go ahead, you're interrupting me.
Well, I'm trying to, I'm trying to prove people that I'm the real Casey and you're the imposter, but
this is quite interesting.
Well, but you work on trailers, so do I. We have the same job, so.
Well, I mean, a lot of times, I had to take the job because you told me you worked as a mechanic. So I was like, you know what? I was like, you have to sometimes you have to fake it until you make it. So that's why I do, So
Big T in the chat. Big T in the chat says, "Which Casey is better at video games?" I am. My games are real. You buy the knockoff Chinese brand from probably the black market.
Oh, why does it gotta be black?
Because you're in Oklahoma.
But we hadn't say hi to everyone in chat.
Yeah, hell yeah. We gotta support the chat, This is the last time we're gonna be saying what's up to them all on Nitro. Hell yeah, let's start from the beginning.
We got Talvish. I wanted to respond to this, but I was not able to. So we pretty much
okay, go ahead, Casey.
We pretty much answered that question. Oh, damn it. Oh, we got a caller. We got Tex.
What's going on, Tex?
Hello.
I was told this was a funeral. We were finally going to shoot this girl in the head and bury it. Is that true?
Dude, I'm drinking. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
No, I was told that we were going to, finally put Casey in the ground and he would quit. We were going to bury him.
Oh.
Isn't that what we did?
Yeah. Someone's echoing.
I've got the
I can hear myself.
I just need somebody to hold him. I'll just blast him one good time and we'll bury the corpse.
Wait, which one, Tex?
What do you mean which one?
We got two Caseys on.
Yeah, Tex, you're echoing.
I'm echoing?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Well, while Tex fixing that, we're gonna say hi.
Is that the Undertaker?
Say hi to Fortnite is Raw.
What's going on, Fortnite is Raw.
We got Mikkel.
Yeah, fuck him.
We got
We got Telvish. What's going on, Telvish?
We got AG.
What's going on, AG?
What's
going on, Brad?
Gringo. Yeah, we got Gringo Okie.
Hey, Brad, are you coming on tonight? You got to come on, buddy.
Oh, I didn't actually send him the link, but I mean, I can. It's just once we get text back, we're gonna be pretty much have a full roster. We got
And
text
then,
back.
and then we got Big T. What's going on, Big T?
All
Yeah,
right, do I
big
sound
T.
any better now?
All right, you sound way better, brother.
Yeah,
Sorry,
and we got.
I don't know what
Hold
happened.
on.
Technology.
Sorry about this. I'm gonna wrap up on the people and say.
We got Steve Kalan.
We got.
We
Anani.
got Anani.
I think that's pretty much it.
TSS 2.
Oh, that's right. TSS.
Steve Kalan. Yeah, we already said Steve Kalan. And that's it. That's everybody we have for right now.
So,
That-
Casey, what? So
Yeah.
there's more than one of you here.
Hello.
Is the real Casey here?
Yes, right here, sir. How are you
Yeah.
doing?
Well, I'm doing well. It's been a while. I think it's probably been derailed since I spoke to you, wherever you've been hiding.
That's right. Yeah, Dave Brown. Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Yeah, it's been some time. I guess you escaped that dungeon that Casey, the fake Casey, keeps you in.
Well,
So,
you know,
I'm glad you escaped.
you keep dealing with this asshole that keeps killing people.
Well, I mean, from the rumors that I've heard, Casey's deleting his YouTube channel after the stream. That's why this is his final show.
Well, because the Chinese tried it.
Yeah, that's a rumor. I mean, is that not true, Casey, or fake Casey?
That's news
not
to
true?
me.
It
That's
could be
news.
true because the Chinese might buy it.
Well, yeah,
Chinese might buy it.
I heard that the fake Casey sold out to Xi Jinping. And, he's just going to delete the whole channel and just start doing like like Chinese propaganda. Be like all hail Nintendo and like blow them and stuff. That's what he's going to do from now on.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta say something in the chat. Thank you, Big T, for the happy birthday. I appreciate it.
So Facey, for this stream, I got to call you Facey because you're the fake Casey.
Yes.
Are you looking forward to your retirement, not being on YouTube anymore?
Retirement.
Yeah.
We're just ixnaying this stream for right now. We're still doing Friday nights.
You're done streaming, right? No, that's what I was told. You're done streaming. Like, you're good. You're out. Vamoose, you're out the door. Turn out the lights. The party's over. The whole thing, right?
Well, I'm not pulling.
Yeah, good. YouTube don't get do without you.
I'm not pulling a derailed on here. Like I'm shutting completely.
Oh.
See, I didn't want to say it, but I've heard some rumors that YouTube found your channel so offensive that they decided to delete it, and they just gave you an out. Was that true?
No comment.
Yep.
Oh.
He's gonna wander off into the sunset.
Well, actually, he's going to waddle off. He doesn't wander anywhere. He waddles. He's going to waddle off.
That's true.
Yeah, he's going to walk like the Penguin from Batman Returns and just kind of
He can
hobble.
take his boyfriend with him.
Oh,
Yeah, like 5 of them.
I just
Old
gotta
school
say one
thing.
more thing. Talvish, thank you. Thank you for the happy birthday. And EJ, yes, there's 2 Caseys on the screen.
No, we have Casey and Facey. With the
Right.
We're going to separate them. Right?
Yeah.
I guess I should change
That's
my
correct.
name on there. I mean, hold on, Facey. That's kind of stolen from Mello. Like he
You
does.
can keep it.
Oh, Mello ain't here, and I doubt he has his Jew attorney contact me, so I'm not really worried.
Right.
He'll probably be fine.
Yeah, we never found out who's the bigger Jew, Casey or Mello.
Oh, it's Mello. Mello is besides Jesus. Mello is King Jew. Don't let anybody fool you.
I heard he
That's-
owns a
that's the way.
stock in crypto, so
That's probably true, Casey. That you're the real Casey. He's not a dummy. He's a very smart man. You know, he just sounds like, you know, he needs a breathing treatment, but he's a very intelligent man. You know? So, I
Well,
think,
I didn't lose oxygen at birth. Let's just say that.
right. You know, see, whereas the fake Casey or Facey, he likes to be smothered while he masturbates. That's why he sounds like that, because of the damage.
Well, his
Oh
yeah, he likes to
my
be smothered
God.
in body hair.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's actually very disturbing, but you know, I mean, it's after tonight when the fake Casey retires from YouTube, he's going to go to like Grinder and start streaming over there. That's going to be his new platform. So,
Oh,
you know,
well,
is
old
that not
school.
true, fake Casey, or is that rumors? I wasn't sure.
Once again, I can't comment on that one.
I believe it. I think Casey's making up a lie. I think he is going to Grinder.
Oh,
and
I got an electric grinder. I mean, at work. So, I mean, is that what you're talking about? I mean,
hey, don't ask, don't tell, right? Isn't that how things work? You know, it's all good.
You got dildos on your shelf, Casey,
oh,
Oh
or
Lord.
Facey, whatever they want to be called now. Because I'm you, but you copy me, bitch.
Casey's
Oh,
coming for blood for Facey. I dig.
Hell yeah. Oh, I gotta say one more thing. Thank you, Anani, for the happy birthday. I appreciate it, girl.
old school gamer says, "Oh, so the other Casey is Jesus? No wonder the other Casey just kills people when he predicts someone's death."
Well, see, I think I've figured
not
out fake
Jesus.
Casey's superpowers. I've been studying you, fake Casey. I think you kind of have like, your power is like you infect their world with darkness, like in their mind, right? So, like when you think about a celebrity, they get all depressed and sad and whatnot, then they die somehow. I think that's how it works.
Did you hear? You know the submarine thing, right? If you
Yeah, the whole Titanic
Well,
thing ran by a video game controller.
yeah, well, apparently, Mr. Fake Casey here took the game controller, and that's why they all died, because it was controlled by a controller.
Wow.
Well, I mean,
You know,
I need another controller in the collection. I mean, they don't need it.
You don't
I
need that
figured-
for your collection, asshole.
I figured
you know,
the submarine.
First of all,
I
it
mean,
was
they
a
had,
Logitech controller. You don't play that.
oh, I figured it's a submarine. I mean, I figured there's a steering wheel
If you
or
went on the
something.
submarine, it would sink.
well, I think he stole the controller because he's jealous that he couldn't fit inside of a submarine. So he didn't want
And he
nobody to
wouldn't
get on.
even be able to get it. It would sink immediately.
Right, well, that's what I'm saying. If he got in, it would be like Winnie the Pooh in the honey tree thing. You know, he'd get in the opening and then boop. You know, that'd be it.
He would fart
So-
in it.
Oh,
Yes, that's true.
He would fart in it and choke himself out.
Wow. So never get on an airplane with Facey is wrong because he'll kill you. This is
Oh,
what
yeah.
I learned.
You know, there's a couple times
Oh.
I was on the airplane and I'm the one sitting by the shitter. So, like, what the fuck?
Perfect place for you, Casey.
Like, it's.
Well-
It seems
What?
like that's how it always works out. I always sit by the fucking shitter.
Well,
I mean,
I've only been on one airplane, but I don't fit in airplane seats. My legs are too long. I'm too tall. I had to sit in the emergency exit row. You know, that row that's like right there in the middle and do the whole thing. Literally, that's
Yeah.
the only row of seats in an airplane that I fit on, because otherwise my legs are just too long. They just, like, my shoulders are as wide as two airplane seats. It's really a pain in the butt, but you know, it is what it is. So
Yeah.
at least I got a leg room.
for some reason, when I go on the airplane, they want me to pay for 2 tickets when, for me and someone who doesn't, and for someone who's not there. So I'm like,
For your
why am
left and your right butt cheek? Is that what you're buying?
I guess they're saying I'm too fucking fat.
You know why? Because you and Rose Gaming sit together.
The one that before.
I mean, I can't comment about that. I mean, you know how the Rose doesn't like comments like that, so I can't comment
you say
on
Rose does not.
He's not here.
Rose does not. Well, see, here's the thing. I think I figured this out. Rose is not a homosexual.
That we know of.
Casey, on the other hand, no. Rose has a woman. You know, he's good to go. Fake Casey, on the other hand, has this gay crush on Rose, but Rose keeps turning him down.
It is Pride Month, so.
Right, well, that's what I'm saying. But see, what the fake Casey is, the fake Casey is one of those super aggressive homosexuals that won't take no for an answer, and he keeps hassling Rose to be his boyfriend. But Rose don't want no part of it. You know, man.
Well, it's like that Family Guy episode, 27 no and one yes equals yes. I mean, she eventually says yes, so like, why? I mean, it's no longer.
Well,
you know,
she eventually says yes or gives you a restraining order, right, Casey? Isn't that how it works?
That's right.
There you go. By God, that right there is an initiative. You know, you could learn something right there. Oh,
well,
so what are y'all people talking about? Are y'all talking about them idiots that are going to drown going to see Titanic or what? Or
I'm drinking.
Or whatever y'all talking about.
I'm drinking.
I thought they died. What's up, Mikkel? Oh, I mean, which case you talking?
Oh, the fake Casey.
Oh,
go ahead, Michael.
Did you see the ring dark side of the ring at night? The going by?
Casey, did you know what he's saying?
Well, I'm trying to translate.
Somebody get the chalkboard. We're gonna need a visual.
But,
on this.
I kind of understand him better than this fake ass Casey right here. At least he has some chromosomes.
Did you see the going dark side of ring? Yeah, Mike.
Well,
something ring. I got ring.
I heard something about Dark Side of the Ring.
Oh, I know that it was Doink the Clown episode.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to watch it yet.
Oh, it goes.
Did you just say the N-word?
No, but
It really does. It sounds like he just said the N-word.
Well, if you did, it wouldn't be the first time. So.
Hey, it's called freedom of speech, asshole.
I'm telling you what.
But real Casey, EJ wants to know about what's your favorite video game, because she thinks she's going to figure out who the real Casey is.
We already know who it is. It's Casey.
Fortnite. I love Fortnite. I drained my bank account for Fortnite.
Is it true, Casey? You spent $500 to play a Fortnite on a PS5?
I had Ragnarok, and I said, fuck this, I'll just stick to Fortnite.
Wow, that's dedication. I mean, that's, crazy, but commendable in a way.
But this asshole uses my account.
Well, I mean, that's how I can rank up faster, is use your account.
He's cheap. He's a cheap ass.
I believe it.
Well, I mean, I want to if I want to get a skin, I was
Yeah,
like, I'll
play as
just use
John
your
Cena.
credit card. I'll just.
Wait, hold
Oh,
on. What
they
did you just say dark skin? Wait a minute.
dark skin.
What about the dark skin?
I don't think that's racist. I mean, it's not like.
This the truth is, this show is canceled for racism. It got canceled. That's what happened.
Well,
Well,
it
I
is.
mean, well, hey, Tex, did you hear talk about racism? Did you hear Drew put in the chat saying, I mean, not in the chat, and I don't know if you're in the creative room, but he was saying that the Toyota.
On Facebook? No, I don't have Facebook.
Okay, well, I guess people at Toyota was giving out watermelon on Juneteenth.
What about fried chicken and
do you know
I
the
did
one thing that did get? Do you know the one thing that didn't get handed out on Juneteenth was a
What?
Happy Father's Day card because they're all hiding from their children.
You know what's funny?
Oh.
How come Juneteenth is after Father's Day? Let's be honest.
Well, you know, it's a good way to mock the blacks and get them back in their place because they know they abandoned their children. They're like, you know,
Hey, he's not wrong. Texas is not wrong. It's true.
they
Dave,
would rather
Dave Chappelle even
have
said it.
they would rather have a 40 a malt liquor
Yep.
and some Newports than a child. You know, I mean, it's okay for Dave Chappelle to joke about it. You know, so I can say it too. Like Real Casey said, freedom of speech. You know, so if you're offended, it's your problem, not mine. So
Hey, Frank from the Heart Truth. Hello. I remember you.
What's up, Frank?
Yeah,
But yeah,
you know, the Casey, the fake Casey likes to go over your show on Thursdays.
well, fake Casey has been trying to do this whole movie reviewing thing, you know, to subpar results, one might say. But you know, he tries. You know, I mean, what's that old saying? The sincerest form of flattery is mockery, or some bullshit like that. So he figures it out.
They just
No,
goes to the
it's,
movies for popcorn.
Hold on, didn't they say like God, what is it called? Like God, now I can't remember, man.
You can't remember
never-
anything, Casey. Care to
I've never
explain?
remembered anything in my life. How do you do that? I'm not sure how that works.
But I
So,
thought
Tex, what are you drinking tonight, buddy?
I got Lone Star at the moment. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're the only two drinking on the
Well,
call.
I just
I'm not drinking anything. I'm just drinking fruit punch because I'm Casey.
hold on, what's wrong with fruit punch? I mean, it tastes
my
good.
sippy cup.
if you drink
I
fruit
like
punch,
fruit
then
punch.
you also celebrate Pride Month. Oh, buddy, don't drink that.
I mean, it's not like I just drink grape drink or anything like that.
Grape drink.
Yeah.
Fake Casey, let me ask you: do you like watermelon fried chicken and grape soda?
Yeah, I mean,
I like 2 out of those 3 things. I'll give
Do you
me
like
some fried
Newports?
chicken and all day.
Newports. I mean, a buddy of
Hold on. You need wet Hawaiian punch.
do they still make that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't they not make it?
I don't know. I mean, I hadn't seen it forever. I mean,
Well,
I usually
Casey, just like your penis, just because you don't see it, that doesn't mean it's not there. I know you're kind of on the heavy side.
well,
Okay. Just saying.
well, they said that if you hadn't seen it in 5 years, it's considered legally dead.
So you
So,
pay
Well,
for it.
that's
with
why
that
I said
food.
what I said.
like, I hadn't seen my penis over 5 years, so it's considered dead now.
Somebody
ABT
clip
card.
that. Somebody clip that. We're gonna keep that one.
Hold on, what would you
But
say,
yeah.
Casey?
I said he uses bootleg EBT cards to pay for it.
Oh, I believe it.
They're not even
Well,
really
you know that
close
makes
enough,
sense.
people.
He does have a counterfeit man card, so he's got a counterfeit food stamp card too. That makes sense.
well,
It checks out.
see, the thing is, what
He
actually
goes to the
does.
store with his hat sideways, acting all like John Cena and shit.
Wow.
You can see me.
Casey likes to go old white boy, gangster out. I see it.
Oh, oh, Frank.
but you,
What do you say?
but you know, Fake Casey tried to hit on Frank's wife.
Oh my god, that's fucked up.
Well, the only way Casey can see his balls is by putting his cell phone on a selfie stick and reaching down to take a picture. But
Oh my god,
it
that's
is what
fucked up,
it is.
Tex.
So,
You need to call NASA to get a telescope.
Oh,
oh, that's funny. Anyways, enough picking on Casey. So, Mikhail, have you eaten that cat yet?
Yeah, have we barbecued it yet? Let's barbecue that motherfucker.
No. He
No.
obviously hasn't eaten it, but he may have done other things to it. I'm just
Oh.
Did you fuck your cat?
No.
He's all
I
on
don't
the fence,
know.
like, no.
Listen to how he responded to that. That sounded very defensive.
I think he did fuck his cat. You dirty cat fucker.
Do we need to check that thing for peanut butter residue?
Hold on.
Oh my god.
I heard he sold it to the Chinese restaurant for money.
Oh, that's a good point.
But
I,
the Chinese gave it back because it was so gross, even they wouldn't take it. That's
oh.
well,
Well, I mean, don't they usually find those stray cats like at the dumpster though?
Yeah.
probably. I don't eat no Chinese food. I wouldn't know. But
Well, we're no longer talking about your cat, Mikkel. I mean, we're talking about stray cats now.
right.
But I mean,
Now,
you could.
well, see, if you want the all-you-can-eat diner at Mikkel's mom's house, it's like $2. It's cheap. You can eat
Oh,
her all day.
Well, now, get him a new cat, Casey. No,
oh
Frank,
my
he
god!
killed those people at the submarine because he got hard for that controller of theirs, the submarine.
Hold on, are they dead or they're still alive?
Pervert bitch.
Last I heard, they had a couple hours, some hours left. Who really knows? If I had to guess, they're as good as dead either way, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they turned it to shark meat.
Yeah, they're going to be. They're pretty much like in a human-sized tuna can for some shark or whale right now. It's basically what they are. So, it is what it is.
Well, I'm shocked that they never.
They were different millionaires from different races. Yeah, Indian.
Uh,
Nani says they might maybe have
You
6
interrupted
hours.
me again.
Well, fuck them. They're all gonna die anyways.
Well, if you're stupid enough to sign up to go to the bottom of the ocean in a tin can with a PlayStation controller, you get what you got coming. I'm sorry.
I'm shocked Casey didn't go, or Facey. I'm shocked he didn't go.
This is yet another case of somebody that has more money than sense, which there's a lot of that these days. But just saying.
Yeah.
Is this like one of those situations when that you could start eating people or like doing something crazy?
Oh, God.
Okay, think about it. If you're in a sub vehicle and you have 6 hours left, what do you do? What do you do with those 6 hours?
Have a
Masturbate.
yeah, I probably would do that. It's my last time go around, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna squeeze one out.
Because you'd be like, okay, everybody, turn around. I'm gonna be busy. Don't look at me.
If Casey went to that submarine, he would catch crabs.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, I guess. Well, I guess it depends on who you're there with. Obviously, if you're with your family, you're gonna console each other, remember the good times, say your goodbyes, I love yous, whatever. But let's say you're there with okay, how many are on this sub? Do we know?
I don't know. Let's say
Okay, well, either way. Well, let's say there's 5 people on it, right? So let's say you're not related to any of the 5 people. If there's a
Oh,
person of the
God.
opposite sex, you should just be grabbing that person and be like, all right, we're doing it till we die. Like, that's what we're going to do. Like, that would be the rule, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
what about if
And
she's
like a
but
fish
ugly
market.
though? What about if she's but
You're about
ugly?
to die. It doesn't matter anymore. You're going to die. So you just,
Oh,
you deal
Anani
with,
says it's 5 dudes. So yeah, no. Pass.
oh, okay. I'm
Yeah,
not going underwater with 5 dudes
yeah,
anyways. That's a
but
sausage party.
the
I'll catch you
fish
next
get to eat good though because the 5 people are one Indian guy, Chinese guy. They get to eat the world basically.
Well, I'll tell you what I do. If I'm on there, I'm killing the other dudes so I get their air. I'm just going to kill them. That's what I do.
That's not a bad idea. You get more airtime.
Right.
Like,
I mean,
Fake Casey,
you pick
Fake
up something
Casey would
sharp,
rape
you
them.
stab them in the neck or do what you got to do, and that's what I do. Take my
Well-
chances, because if you kill them, then you get their air, then you can eat them, and you've got food.
I mean, I mean, I don't know if it's the situation yet where you eat the person. It's not like you're
Well,
on a
okay.
desert island, though.
Well,
But
odds are they don't have any food if they can't work a freaking submarine. They're obviously not smart, so you got to do something.
I still can't believe it runs off a controller. You figure there'd be like some type of steering wheel or something under there. Like,
Well, people are stupid. What do you expect these days?
hold
What are
on,
you
how
gonna do?
the fuck did they get down there without this controller? I just realized that. Did they just like?
Odds
we're
are they probably left the AA batteries at home or something. They're
Well,
like,
you got the
where's the
controller.
AA? Just saying.
I just realized that. I was like, if this controller's missing, how the fuck did they
Casey,
get
you
down
need
there?
their internet.
I need new internet. Am I fucking up?
No.
You
So
took
fine to
that controller.
They're fine to me.
Oh, but I tell you one thing. I want to go back where Tex said about if your family down there. I tell you one thing. If you only had a few hours to go, I would tell them how I really feel because you're gonna be dead anyway.
Oh, Casey! No, I'll tell you what would happen. Casey would be down there with his family, right? And he gets he thinks this is his last chance to air out all grievances, and he just
Yes.
goes off on his family. You mother bleep bleep, you stupid lottie da whatever. And then as soon as he gets done, just reaming them out, right? They'd come over the radio. Headquarters to submarine. We're picking up your signal. We're going to rescue you. And Casey's like, oh God, no, just let us die. Please just kill it. Because he just openly tore his family a new butthole, and they never want to speak to him again.
Well, his
He's
hairy
better off.
body makes him float in the water.
Oh,
So
I
you
mean,
can use
Biden's
Casey as a
supposed to-
flotation device. There you go. That works out.
oh yeah. I mean, body's supposed to be buoyant, so I mean,
Yeah. I don't know if that's true because I've tried swimming. I don't float. I have tried all my life and I cannot do it. I sank right to the bottom. I don't know what it is, but it don't work for me. So
I mean, couldn't you just lay upwards and you'll float? I don't think you can float up, standing upwards.
well, no, I've done spread your arms out and do the whole thing. I don't know what it is, but I just sank right to the bottom like a dadgum sack of bricks or something. I don't know what, but
I know what it
I don't
is, Tex. It's the alcohol. I mean, that's what
that
it brings
that
you
would make
down.
sense actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more liquid in you than the
It's
buoyancy.
it's more alcohol than blood that actually makes sense. Yeah, I believe that. Well, what you gonna do? Well,
I
it is
know
what
you
it
like having liquid in you, you dirtbag.
I
That's
tell
bad
you,
liquid too. I know your dirty secrets.
oh,
Yes, please,
So,
Casey,
I
tell
mean,
us all of Facey's dirty
are you?
secrets.
Do you and Casey have like a mind link? Like if one thinks something, the other one gets it as well. Is that how that works?
well,
Well,
the
no,
whole
well, he
thing is
steals
that
off of me.
Yeah.
that's what I was
Okay.
gonna say. That like I kind of rip him off. So like, I mean,
See, I'm willing to bet Facey doesn't even remember his real name. He's pretending to be Casey for so long.
oh yeah, definitely. You know, it's like some of these
He's
regular.
one of those evil clones like Joe Biden. He's a clone too.
Oh, no! Did y'all ever see that movie Us, directed by Jordan Peele? Came out a couple years ago.
Yeah.
No.
Well, basically, it's a movie about like everybody has an evil version. It's like an evil clone of themselves, basically. This is kind of what we're dealing with here. And the real Casey's been locked away by the fake one. The fake one that we've been talking to all this time is the evil clone. That's why he wants to kill everybody.
His aim is
It all makes
evil,
sense now.
but he's
Yeah.
one of the evil twin has less brain cells, so
Oh,
Well, yeah, because
And less
he's not the
chromosomes.
and
well, it's
no
kind of like,
balls
you know,
either.
it's
well,
kind of like how whenever, you had a VHS copy of something off of TV, right? Every copy you made off of that copy, it got a little worse every time. So this is what Facey
oh
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
And
mean,
fuck
makes
you,
sense.
Michael.
well, I mean,
Why
have you?
I do
What?
know?
Casey, why did you say that to Michael?
Fuck him. Fuck him. And
Fuck him and fuck that cat.
I don't have the heart to do that.
No,
I
no
mean,
wonder there's been tornadoes in Oklahoma lately. You're trying to kill Michael.
Yeah, did you try to say you're gonna throw him in the fucking Canadian fire wildfires?
Oh, also, you got him tickets to take him to WWE Raw and throw him in the pyro.
oh, in the
Oh my
pyro.
god!
Well, the problem is, I feel like if we throw in the pyro, it would fix him. So
Get to say how bad.
it would be
I
like
don't want
a
to see a
chain in
man get
reverse.
blown up on the intro of Raw.
Yeah, he'd be
What
like
you trying
chain
to
in
do?
reverse.
Make a Wish Foundation?
Oh,
But
What is
I
it?
want
An episode of Connor's Cure or something that they don't?
oh.
shit.
You know what? I would donate to that long before I'll donate to fucking Susan G. Coleman. That
I
fucking
can't wait.
what?
I can't wait for Michael Cole to call that incident with Mike Cow and the pyro.
Oh, you guys making me cry. Look at that. I'm like cry.
I think he's laughing, not crying.
I don't know. It sounds like he's
Mike Cow's
crying to
planning
me.
to get you back, Facey.
I did want
His
to.
wheelchair has pistols on it to shoot you with.
Well, I gotta say, I've been wondering about this. Who were we really talking to for all these episodes? I mean, I'm glad the truth finally had its day. I will say that. I mean, it's for fake Casey selling that to the Chinese and praising them and shutting down his YouTube channel. It's just, everything's coming to light as it should. So it's very fitting for this, final Nitro. It's kind of
Well,
poetic.
Well,
I
Texas,
mean,
be
America's
careful
gonna
because
be.
he's planning to kill your cows. So,
Oh,
Well, he probably wants to do more than kill him, if you know what I'm saying. He wants to.
Casey
well,
does
he
like fake women.
well, that's true. He likes cows with tattoos.
I mean, Casey does like the fatties, so he probably looks at him like a hot date. He's like, ooh, that one's got a tail that I can grab onto. It makes it easier Just say, Casey don't go cow tipping, he goes cow humping. That's what he does.
Oh my God! Hashtag Casey cow humping.
Cow humping.
Yeah. Casey, most people when they're driving down a country road and they see a whole, a whole cluster of cows out there, they see steak, hamburger meat. Casey goes, ooh, date night. So he sees something totally different.
When he goes to Texas Roadhouse, he gets the big meat.
Well,
He likes the one with the ones that work in the grocery store.
Yeah. Casey's obsession for fat women has went to fat
and
ants.
majority of the cows like to go ahead, Casey, you're interrupting me.
I want to go back kind of where I'm.
Well, Tyrone likes the cows, so
I'm surprised how Tex just realized I was the evil Casey and he's the innocent Casey.
Well, Casey, to be completely fair and honest, I drink a lot and I rarely pay attention. So are you really surprised? I mean, it is what it is. So what are you going to do?
I mean, I kill people for a living, apparently,
Tell me, are you still burning plus signs in people's front yards?
Well, I mean, granted, I had to tell people several times we have part of the math clan. We had to change it up because we were getting too mixed up with a different clan. So,
Casey, I can solve your problem. You just need to get a couple black dudes on your team. So you be like, look, we're not racist. We have them with us, and you point to them with your right hand straight out in the air when you're pointing to them. So you can be like, we have them with us, right? And then so you're not racist no more.
Well, I'm just trying to say we don't want to be associated with the other type of clan that does some they stole our burning plus sign, but they call it a burning cross. So we're gonna have to change it up. I suggest the burning.
That's racist, Casey.
What's racist, Casey?
I want to.
You and the other Tommy. The plus signs.
Well, I do have to warn you, Facey. It is summertime now, and as somebody who lives not far from you, it gets very dry. So like they always tell you to don't flick no cigarette butts out the car. They can start fires and everything else. So when you're doing your plus sign burning, bring a fire extinguisher. That's all I can ask for. Okay?
Oh, I mean,
there's a noose in his trunk in the car.
Wow,
I seen it.
Wow, well, that's I believe it. I mean, he probably like hangs it out the window of the car when somebody's trying to cut him off in traffic and be like, "You want some of this?" And he like swings it around like a lasso and he does the whole thing. So,
I mean, there's blood on it, but that's all I'm going to have to say about it. I don't want to get involved.
Seriously, I don't want to know no answers. That way, I don't get subpoenaed whenever the court case happens. I don't know anything.
Oh, I mean, this is all allegedly, you know. I mean,
Oh, it's allegedly in Minecraft, of course.
that's right. I mean,
Yeah.
they can't get us
It's your
for
fault,
this.
Casey. This show's about to be wrestling, and they're talking about hanging people.
Oh, well, I mean, they did hang
Go
the
hang
big
CM
boss
Punk or
man.
something.
They did hang the big boss man, so I mean, they can't. We could say that.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
you know,
trial.
it's no wonder why YouTube canceled this show. Listen to the content Casey talks about on here. Good Lord.
Ugh.
I mean, it's nothing but hate speech and not fitting with the agenda. I'm not surprised I'm
Well,
surprised he lasted this long. To be honest with you. My
it's
Lord.
not hate speech. It's extremely disliked speech. I mean,
Oh,
we don't like the word hate around here. So,
Casey
so
just
you hate
doesn't
the
like
word
the
hate?
dark skin.
oh, I, well, hold on. Which one are you talking about? Me or the real Casey? I mean,
I'm talking
like,
about Facey. I'm talking about the fat bald one with the glasses.
The real Casey's a good, upstanding citizen that you keep,
I'm not
locked in the
full
basement.
of hate. I'm not full of hate like he is.
You're right. The real Casey's an intelligent, upstanding member of society.
It's yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Big T says this.
I mean, he
There's
hates handicapped people. He talks my cow.
Wow.
Big T says there's a special place in hell for tonight's episode.
Hey, if we're gonna go out, we're going out with a bang.
Hey! As a middle manager of hell myself, I can promise you, I'm fine. I'm good
Frank,
to go. Don't worry.
Casey hates getting laid, but he likes to get laid by Super Mario plushie dolls.
Oh Lord, that's
Oh, I've
vile
been
and disgusting.
told. You know, the cotton feels like the real
He
thing.
has him in his robe.
Is that
I mean-
before or after your slaves pick it, Casey?
Slice pickings.
Well, he has a flashlight. He has a Mario mushroom
So wait,
shaped
hang on,
flashlight.
wait. Casey's a gay Klansman. I don't think that's a thing. I don't think they allow them in there. Do your friends know that you do those things? Because they probably burned you too. Just saying.
Oh my God.
So, you might want to have a conversation with them. You know.
Oh, and fuck you, Michael. Casey, why did you say that? Love to say that.
I didn't say anything.
Be not mean to your guests.
Well, I mean,
I tell you what.
Miguel, I didn't say that. I swear, I didn't say that.
Fuck your
You said that you were going to cook his cat, asshole.
Mikkel, go off on Facey. Tell Facey how you really feel about him.
Oh, that was riveting. That was great.
Retard, no good pee and shit.
You were gonna call Drew and get cheese and put the cheese on his cat and eat it.
Well, no, I wasn't going to do that. I was, you know, fried rice sounds good with Mikkel's cat.
You know, I think you ever felt like you was an episode of Pee Wee's Playhouse?
No.
I kind of feel like I'm
wouldn't
in one
mind
right now
being
with
there.
you,
I
Butcher.
mean,
Kind of
yeah,
feel like I'm in
talking
one right now.
furniture.
Gotta be honest. You're right. Casey's like Facey is like the
Can
chair
I
that
make a
talks.
suggestion? Can we get Joe Biden on the submarine, please?
Oh!
Well, we could, but he would trip on the way walking towards it. So we're gonna have to carry him. And then get that retard from Pennsylvania that wears a hoodie to official meet. Can we put him in that same boat?
That's not a nice way to talk about Facey that way.
No. We're talking about that retard Fetterman or whatever his name is.
Oh, that
That
idiot.
the guy that starts his speeches by telling everybody good night, folks. That guy. We're gonna. The guy. Well, see. Here's the thing. If he's a senator, right? Is he a senator? I can't
Right.
remember exactly
Yeah,
what
he's
he
a
is.
senator.
Either way, if a senator can wear a Carhartt hoodie and basketball shorts to that level of job, no other job can ever tell you what to wear ever again. Because if that's what he can get away with,
Don
everything else is
Fetterman,
fair game.
Don Fetterman is, well, he's a retard, but he's smarter than Facey.
Oh,
That is true. I would sign off on that. I would. I'm like, yeah. And you know what, Casey Facey, didn't you used to live in the horrible state of Pennsylvania?
Well,
yes.
well, yeah, I did. That's right.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, true.
Holy
Then I moved to
wow.
Oklahoma.
And you're both bald, and you have a goatee, and oh my, y'all might be related,
Yeah, me
Well,
and
I
him
mean-
shared the same thing. So, I mean, that's the same.
right?
Pennsylvania,
Right. I mean, once you start digging into all the roots that the Clintons and Joe Biden and all them have to the certain Pennsylvania areas, it gets real hairy real quick. So, just saying. I don't want to get too Alex
and then he
Jones
gets
in here,
blowjobs
but
in Atlantic City.
it's Casey or Facey. He may have a history he's never told us about that ends at Epstein Island, if you know what I'm saying. But,
well, I mean, why would I tell everything? I mean, I gotta keep some stuff secret.
that is
You keep failing that Drew had you on a lie detector test, and you failed.
well, I was there for that lie detector, and I can promise you every result that came for that was 100% accurate. I was on that call before and after it was administered. It was nothing but credible. I promise you that. So I was there. I seen it with my own eyes. I seen him put his 3 fingers on that deal and the whole thing. It was nuts.
Oh.
I mean, it took some time.
Wait, 3 fingers? Casey's only got 3 fingers?
No.
Use 3 fingers. It
Yeah.
has a sensors on it.
On one of the last derailed episodes, it may be the last one. I can't remember. Casey or Drew had found this lie detector machine where you hook it up through your Wi-Fi and it's a whole thing, and you can hook one system to another, right? But in order to get the best readings, you have to use your 3 fingers on your hand, your ring finger, your middle finger, and your pointer finger, and you just put them in there so it gets a good reading. And Facey didn't do so hot because he told some pretty big stories over the years. But
well, he's a lying sack of shit. So let's be honest.
It was very revealing. I mean, it was something else. So,
and fuck you, my cow.
Facey, why did you say that? That is horrible.
I didn't say it.
He says it randomly.
I just heard it. Don't tell me what I didn't hear. I know what I heard. I ain't deaf. Good Lord.
Facey has gone full heel.
Not only is he hateful, he also tells people what to think. My goodness.
Does my cow sleep with his dead cat corpse?
What are you, a communist over here, Facey?
Right. Good Lord.
Oh, we're going to hell for this one.
Hey, like I said, it's the final one.
Well, you better make a deal like I did because I got a good cushy job on coming my way.
Tex, do you have any holy water? This show needs holy water.
Well,
because I have.
See, it would go against my master to have holy water, so I probably shouldn't hold much of that. You know what I mean? So you're gonna have to talk to somebody else about that. But it's all good. So I think we just need to just drown Facey and then take McKill with it. Just get rid of both.
I second that.
Yeah, but Facey has a plan for my cow's cat now. I'm trying to figure it out.
Well,
I like the real Casey.
He's either going to use it as a pillow or he's going to use it as a doorstop.
Oh, no. We give Facey and Mikkel some concrete shoes, right? And we drop
Yes.
them where them people got them that are going down there to Titanic, and we see if they can bounce off of their submarine vehicle. That's what we can do.
See if we can
Yeah.
reach down there fast.
Right. Yeah. We'll put we'll get like a maybe 50-pound bag of cement. We'll give you some good concrete shoes, a good wide base so it goes down quicker. You know?
Wait, hold on. I got a better
And,
idea, Tex. Wheelchair them.
Oh.
Strap them both in wheelchairs.
As long as we can encase them in concrete, I'm fine. I just want to put them in concrete. That's all I
and
really want to do.
you put some seafoam in there and then some nitrous and you're good to go.
Right, yeah.
Oh
When
my
I found it,
God.
so you guys
Put
want
an
us
L
to-
block carburetor on it.
Oh,
With a
hang on,
carburetor?
no. What was let's see, Han Solo was frozen in carbonite. That's what it was called, right?
Right.
I believe so.
Yeah.
So, okay, we need to not instead of giving them concrete shoes, we make Facey and Mikkel into wall art. We whack them in the head, and then we pose them in a funny position, and then we pour concrete over them, so it settles that way. Then we have some good wall art for a museum. You know,
It's like
it'd be kind of fun.
it's wall art. It's like
Right.
this is not murder. This is wall art. I mean, you see,
Right. Well,
it's on the wall.
it's for the sake of art, it won't be murder, because it's so we can call it modern art, so that way we can't get prosecuted. It'll be
But
fine.
That's true.
you aren't going to put paintbrushes.
Uh-oh.
Like we lost.
What
Yeah.
happened?
Did you Facey just silence the real Casey once?
You son of a bitch.
I'm here.
Jeez.
Oh, he's
Oh.
here? Okay. Good.
God
He's safe.
damn it. He
We thought he silenced you. We were gonna avenge your loss.
Well, I mean, I do randomly mute people and take. I mean,
Fuck you, Michael.
I do.
John Fetterman starring in Sling Blade 2. Pico, that is a genius idea. If we can get Fetterman, getting some French fried taters and then mustard on them biscuits, I dig it. I'm down for that, man. Seriously, aren't y'all? I don't consider myself American anymore. I'm just Texan only. But aren't y'all a little embarrassed that he's one of your senators? I'm just saying.
I don't keep up with politics
Get
because
better internet, Casey.
Well, I'm just saying, how embarrassing is it that a dude that's had 15 strokes and wears basketball shorts everywhere gets to be a freaking somebody in that position?
Oh,
How
that's
does
what
that happen?
I think it's Make-A-Wish, Tex. I think that's what it is.
I don't get it. Are we just?
Well, let's be honest. Are you talking about the Fetterman guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you see,
Yes.
he pandered to get the black vote, so there you go.
Well, he probably put Obama's dick in his mouth a few times and got the job. Probably not. But how the world's got to be laughing at us. We've got a president that tells people God save the Queen and falls over every 3 seconds, and Fetterman wears his sleeping shorts to go give a speech. Like, what are we dealing with here? I don't get it.
Frank says he's not my senator. I assume he meant I didn't vote for him. I don't live in that state.
Well, no, I don't hold Frank responsible. He's not in Pennsylvania. But I hold the people of Pennsylvania responsible for not putting this dude in a retard home and forgetting about him. But it's just saying.
Wait, hold on, Mikkel. Why did you let Fetterman out of your halfway? What the hell?
So I'm gonna say, go tell the nurse in charge that one of y'all got loose. They need to go hunt for it.
No. We need to get them. Okay.
Fuck you, Michael.
But your
They
base
desperately needed him to win, so probably cheated. Oh, 100%. If he hadn't won his election, then the Republicans would have. Oh, yeah. No, Frank, I'm completely. Yeah, no, there's no way that wasn't rigged because, I mean,
Mr. Pinko Boulevard. That's fucked up.
a retarded blind monkey wouldn't have voted for Fetterman, much less anybody else. But
Casey likes
just,
to abort his own brain cells.
Oh shit!
I tell you what, they're facing. You're lucky the real Casey ain't been here. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here no more. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, I'd have been canceled a long time ago.
No, you wouldn't have been canceled. We would have voted you off the island and done the show ourselves. You know what I mean?
I'd been the first one to go. Well, yeah, I'd be the first one to
Michelle
go.
Obama has
I
a hammer.
agree.
Yes, it does.
I agree.
No.
It would have been you first, and then it would have been. You know what? Mikkel would have been lasted longer than you.
No, I think I would have voted Mikkel off first just on principle. Be like, all right, get out of here, douchebag. Adios, we're out of here. And then we would have went after fake Casey. You know what I mean? So.
Well, think about it. Why would you vote me out, though? I mean, if when you want some, like, if let's play Survivor, wouldn't you want to get your biggest competition out first, and then have the idiot at the very end?
But Casey, think about it this way: you're just going to be a pig in the pig roast. So we're just going to cut you up, put you an apple in your mouth, and eat you.
Well, no. If I ever get to be on Survivor, my plan would be to sabotage as many people as possible, like, trip them when they're walking so they break an ankle or something and have to go home. Or I would be like, oh, hey, dude, your wife's probably getting banged out by your neighbor.
Survivor.
Right, you might want to go home.
People will think Facey is Bigfoot.
That's Weefoot over there. He's not tall enough.
Right.
Casey
wishes. Well, Casey is kind of the definition of a skunk ape. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's
short
what we call
and
him down
wide.
here. Well, it's down here. We don't call him Bigfoot. He's a skunk ape. So,
yeah.
He kind of fits that description. You know what I mean? He smells kind of.
He does have a cone-shaped head. That's right.
He never bathes. What? He has a cone-shaped head. He has enough back hair to make 3 sweaters out of. And I'm talking like triple XL sweaters, not like miniature thing. So
it's sad. Is that it was like I recently, I'd say 6 months ago, I shaved my chest, and now it's like it's pretty much back where it was. Like if I didn't do it.
Oh, I mean, I feel your pain on that. I'm a hairy dude as well, and I got to mow myself like once a month, or I look like
Chewbacca. Weed whacker.
I completely understand. I mean,
hairy
it is what it is.
Fuck you, my cow.
I think EJ got a good idea right here.
I like that idea. Let's do it.
Yes. Well, I have to
take a vote right now. Who do you want to?
My cow.
Yeah. Put whoever you want to vote. Text in the chat who you want to vote off.
No. Make a poll.
No, give me a minute.
Yeah, or a poll, either way, whatever. And you do what you need to do. I'm just, I'm low tech over here. So
yeah, give me a minute.
I'm drinking, having a good time.
But I mean, there's 5 of us. You can only have 4 in a poll, right? So that way, if we just have people say it, either way.
Oh, that's a good point. We would have to have someone.
All right, is so Casey and Facey one person?
No, they're clearly different people. I mean, this is obvious. I mean, they don't even sound alike. You know what I mean? So, we clearly, just put in the chat who you think needs to be voted off this phone call. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens.
It's going to take me a few minutes to do that. So usually,
you do nothing.
Well, I kind of like the poll idea because instead of like, vote 1, 2, wherever.
AG voted
But-
Daffy Duck. Yeah, get out of here, Daffy Duck. You're gone.
But give me a few minutes and I'll get that poll going.
Kate, fake Casey's just always wanted to be on the poll. He finally has his opportunity. So
Well,
he's just
I mean, hold
He
on.
likes to be on the pole in sex position.
I'm telling you what.
Oh,
Well, I mean, come on. Granted, the person who loves the polls is Drew, though. I mean, you can't go on a fucking show watching him without having polls on there.
What are you talking about? We had a poll over on the Harsh Truth for our flash review tonight. What are you talking about?
That was
Well,
a pretty good show, Tex. Good job, buddy.
I appreciate it.
yeah.
We did well. I think
Unlike
I did
Casey, that doesn't watch it.
I didn't
That's not true.
even
I
hardly
watched it a little bit.
I didn't even
No,
hardly
no.
read. I actually contained myself. I'm proud. So I could have went on for 2 hours yelling about Ezra Miller,
Thank
but I
you,
didn't do that.
Fortnite is wrong.
But no, gosh. I really felt like I said in the chat, I thought I was a minority of liking that movie. I mean, granted,
Well-
I hate that. I don't like what that guy did, but I still say he did a good job in the movie. But I
Now that
wish
you've heard my point, what do you have to say about what I had to say about it? Like, where did I change your mind on anything? Did I affirm any of your thoughts? Like, what did you, just me specifically, how did you feel about my position on that film? Or did you
actually,
even
I
pay
think
attention?
I might have dipped out.
Yeah, see, you didn't
Okay.
watch the show, Casey.
No, I
Okay,
don't
well,
watch
AJ,
them.
since
What's up, buddy?
AJ's obviously a good friend, and happy birthday again, by the way.
And
So-
I thank you, Tex. And I
You
support the harsh truth.
So you listened to the show, right?
Yep.
Like, was there anything that you like adamantly disagreed with that I said, or you agree? Like, where do you?
I mean-
what's your position on this show?
I understand you're a big Ben Affleck Batman fan. I understand that. You said
Uh-huh.
Ben Affleck's your favorite Batman. I totally understand that.
No,
You know, everybody has their personal favorite Batman. It's like me.
of course.
My favorite Batman, I have to agree with Casey. I like Michael Keaton. When I first got introduced to Batman, it was
Mhm.
Michael Keaton. But at the same time, when I, like you said, when you sit down and you read a comic book, you hear Kevin Conroy. That would be my
Right.
animated. Like when I first think of Batman, I think of Kevin Conroy as animated, but
Right.
as in on film, it would be Michael Keaton. I mean,
I get
to be
that.
honest with you, you have your opinions. I have my opinions. I mean,
Of course.
is Affleck a good Batman? I mean,
I think he's a good Batman.
yes, he's a good Batman, but I mean, in general, like if you look through his whole filmography from Mallrats all the way down, he's a laughing stock. I mean, let's be honest. When you have Jay
Yeah.
from Jay Silent Bob say, Affleck, you were the bomb in Phantoms, yo, that kills your credibility. I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Well, so you never saw like Argo or any of his
No, I
his more
seen
recent-
the town. I seen the town. That was pretty good.
The Town was another good one. Listen,
I seen
listen,
Batman
I'm
v
not-
Superman.
I'm
That
not
was
talking.
good.
I'm not talking about anything outside of BVS itself. That was, I mean, all cards on the table. Ben Affleck as a person, I think he's a vile, disgusting Clinton worshiper. Can't stand the guy. But
Right.
how he plays that role is my favorite. But
There-
what I was talking about for the Flash review, I mean, like I said, if y'all haven't watched it, go back and watch it. It's after you get done watching this show, it was a spirited debate. You had Jeremy and Frank and myself. We agreed on a lot. There
Right.
were some things that we varied on, but I think it was a fair and balanced.
No, I agree.
No,
Hey, I got a question for you, Tex.
Yeah.
In your opinion, who do you think is the best Bruce Wayne? That's what Brad asked in the question. Who do you think's the best Bruce Wayne?
I think that's
Well,
hard.
Okay, what constitutes best? Give me some.
I mean, your best performance. Like, like if you took as a serious character like Bruce Wayne is a billionaire, he's running, Wayne Enterprises. He's, just Bruce Wayne.
So
Like, who do you think in general?
so
Like
so the
Keaton.
whole
Uh,
he's the guy that runs Wayne
right,
Wayne
right,
Incorporated. He has
right,
the Playboy deal. He still
right.
does the bat. I think the best overall Bruce Wayne would have to be Christian Bale, just
Christian
based
Bale.
on sample size. We
Okay.
got to see, and I like Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne. Now looks wise, if you just go strictly by looks, Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne, especially in Justice League, he looks like Bruce Wayne from the animated series, from the gray streak on the side of the hair to everything else.
I
But
agree with you on that.
if you want to go overall best Bruce Wayne by himself, the answer has to be Christian Bale. He has the dark Batman side. He's running Wayne, Wayne Incorporated, whatever it happens to be in that version of the film. He's playing the whole Playboy persona where he just buys buildings when he goes swimming with his girlfriends in the fountain. But you also have to consider he had 3 films to do that with.
Okay. So are we getting rid of? Are we completely like getting rid of Clooney and Val Kilmer? Are we completely Xing them?
Yes.
Well, as of now, what do you mean, like in the new?
Like we're talking about Bruce Wayne's, like Bruce Wayne's, because like we got Keaton, we got Kilmer, we got fucking Clooney, we got.
If
Bale,
I were to rank them, the best Bruce Waynes, if you want to do it top 3, I'd go Bale, Affleck, and Keaton. That would be my top 3.
See, I would go probably number 1 is Keaton. I would go number 2 is Kilmore, and I'd go 3 Bale. I'm talking about Bruce Wayne, like Bruce Wayne. That's what I'm saying, not Batman.
I hated Val Kilmer's Bruce Wayne. I tolerated his Batman. His Batman wasn't bad. I mean, Jeremy earlier even pointed this out. Val Kilmer was a crappy Bruce Wayne, but a decent Batman. Clooney was a better Bruce Wayne than he was and he was a terrible Batman. So they're reversing one another.
Okay, but, here's a better question for you, Tex. Out of Vicky Vale, Dr. What's her name? Batman Forever. Nicole Kidman's character and Michelle Pfeiffer. Out of those 3, who do you think's the best actress that played in those 3 films?
I thought you were going to say hottest.
That's got to be. How do you not automatically vote Michelle Pfeiffer? Well, hottest.
I would say Nicole Kidman and Michelle Pfeiffer are tied. Because, I mean, come on, let's be honest.
I'm going to throw, I would also, out of that list, I would go Catwoman. I think she's the hottest and the best role. But if the one thing about George Clooney's Batman and Robin, he may have had the hottest girl. He had, I believe her name was Cindy Margolis. I can't remember. It was something like that. But she was the blonde girl that he had on his arm in that movie. Go back and look her up, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Just put in Batman and Robin, Batman's girlfriend. It's a blonde girl when they're at the observatory.
You know who people who don't talk about the most is Drew Barrymore's in Batman Forever. A lot of people don't talk about her ever. They don't.
Drew Barrymore looked good. I've never really been attracted to Drew Barrymore. It was something about her face. I never liked it. It never drew. Yeah, it never hit with me. I don't know what it was. Right?
I think she's a beautiful woman. So
I'm not saying she's ugly. I mean, I think she's pretty, but nothing that like whoa. I think the best she ever looked was in that Charlie's Angels movie. I think that's the best that she probably ever looked.
Well, I guess kind of agree with that because I mean, honestly, they're gonna pretty her up for that movie, though.
Well, what when she was in Batman Forever, she's in freaking lingerie. How much prettier do you want her to be? You know,
Yeah, that
This is
is
true.
hot. That is hot.
you know what's funny about that? There's a on the trading cards that came out for Batman Forever. Um, the picture that they took of Drew Barrymore, you can clearly see her nipples in the trading card. They forgot to edit it out. I used to have, and these were like for kids. These weren't like adult or whatever. I had one of the cards for the longest time. I don't know whatever happened to it, but whenever the movie had came out, you know, my mom got it for me, whoever, and you could clearly see her nipples because it's like a sheer bustier kind of thing or whatever. But yeah, it was kind of funny how it just slipped past the censors or whatever. But
Hey, it
It's
was
kind of
nice.
like
It was different.
right.
I guess it's like on Seinfeld when Elaine took that Christmas
Elaine in
picture.
the office. Yeah, the office picture.
Yeah,
That was
and
pretty
everyone's like Jerry's like, I believe I see a nipple.
You would like
I tell
Seinfeld, you Jew.
I
Come
like
on.
Seinfeld. Seinfeld is Seinfeld. I like Seinfeld and I love The Office. Either one of those shows, if it comes on, I can watch any episode and just sit there.
See, that's the thing is, I've never seen either one of those shows.
I
No,
love The Office. The Office is one of the best TV shows of all time. I have
I
watched
like Big Bang Theory. That's a
every
good
episode.
show.
I never seen.
I
Big
never got
Bang Theory.
into Big Bang Theory as I watched it a long time ago, but it was never destination television for me. You know what I mean?
See, like, because me and you, Tex and Casey and Mikkel, we all agree because we all grew up in the '90s. Like, I know, like,
Right.
Friends was a big thing back in the '90s. We got fucking all these fucking Zoomers nowadays. Is it me or have you all noticed that these fucking Zoomers are now trying to steal everything that we did in the '90s? Now they're trying to claim it as theirs.
Well,
Like what?
Like
I don't think they're
everything,
still.
dude.
I mean, I think it's well. I mean, okay, dude.
The
Look at
Jinko pants.
the '80s are. It's trends that go back and forth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not stealing it. I mean, I don't look at it as stealing anything. It's just, what's old is new again. That's the way life is.
I know, but it's just like, come on, man. Like everybody hates Zoomers because they're so fucking annoying because they've had everything handed to them in life. I mean, literally,
hell,
the internet,
look at-
video games, the whole nine.
Like the other day, I was. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, is the Zoomers? Does the new kids now?
Yeah, the new kids that are in their early teens and in their early 20s, like from like 14 to like 22 are Zoomers, or 25. Yeah, it's 18 to 25 are Zoomers now.
Like, okay, the other day, I was on what was on? Oh, I was on the Cowboys website, and I just happened to be just looking through the merchandise, just curiosity or whatever. I don't have money to buy anything, but I can look. And they brought back a bunch of like merch from the '80s and the '90s, just new versions of it, because that era is popular. I mean, look at it's trends that come and go. One day, the Jinkos are here. Tomorrow it'll be the whatever, and it's things come and go. I don't look at it as anything really more than that. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is like, okay, I don't know if you guys did this back in the '90s, but it was like the overalls. Like, how you'd get like the overalls and you'd wear them to school with the fucking big ass Jinko pants and the
Dude,
fucking.
where I come from, everybody wears overalls.
Well, I know. I'm not talking about the hillbilly shit. I'm not talking that. I'm talking like the fad of it, and then like the skateboard shit, and then fucking like the new metal era, and the MTV era. It's like all that shit, and like they're trying to bring that shit back. It's like it was cool in the '90s. Now it's not cool no more.
I don't have an issue with it. I think it's honestly, I think it's kind of cool because it reminds me of simpler times past.
Yeah,
You
like
know what
flip
I mean?
phones are coming back now. Seriously, when's the last time any of you guys had a flip phone? Let's be honest. 20 years ago,
Oh,
25 years ago.
Oh wow, that's two. I would
I
say 15 years ago.
I had a Razor in 2007.
Oh, so did I.
Yeah,
I I had this like phone that flips. Oh, it opens up like a clam, like that, instead of like the razor where it comes up like that. Mine opens
I
like a
had.
clam.
Let's see. I had the Razor, and then I got a used BlackBerry from the job I was working, which I didn't know how to operate. And then I got one of those phones that it slid up, like where it was all screen, but if you slid it up, there was the number keypad underneath. Uh, it was. I see. I got that phone. Shoot, I'm always like I'm always like 2 to 3 years behind on technology, but yeah, it wasn't too terribly long ago I had a flip phone. Not too bad.
I think my
I,
first
I,
smartphone was 2010 or 2011.
Well,
I think mine's about that time frame too.
do y'all remember those phones that looked like walkie talkies that they were made by Nextel?
Yeah,
You
I
remember
had
Are
those?
you
one of
talking
those.
about
Yep.
the
I
big
They
gray
were
one?
huge. They were huge. Well, mine was like the one that I had was like it was a Nextel color bright yellow. It was the one
Right.
that because I was working for the highway department,
Yep.
and you could either use the phone or it had like you could put like *027 and you could walkie talkie whoever else was on your work deal or
Mm.
whatever.
It's
And
not Nextel for that.
it was a Nextel, yes, I
Yeah.
remember because NASCAR had just adopted that as the main sponsor of the Top
Yeah.
Series. But I love that phone, dude. I literally threw that phone in a swimming pool and it kept working. That thing was gnarly. Literally, I got mad one day and I just chunked it and it landed in a pool. And of course, I jumped in and got it. I didn't even. I just dried it off and it kept going. It just cleaned it for me. I was like, "Holy crap, this thing's awesome!" So now it was like the size of like a box of tissues, but it was a good phone. So
I
it was what it
I
was.
was working at this one shop where we didn't have no running water because we were working way far from the office and we
Uh
were really working outside trailer containers. And the only way we could have any like water to wash our hands and whatever was this like barrel, plastic barrel that we would fill up. And so this guy told me, "Hey, my phone's waterproof," and he dunks it into that whatever
huh.
tank. I was like, oh yeah. I'm like, we'll see about that. And yeah, it was waterproof. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, even if they told me it was waterproof, I certainly wouldn't take the chances. It's
Besides,
like,
I've never tested any. Like, I, I never believed a company enough or I never believed a company enough when they said, "Oh yeah, it's waterproof," to jump in the water with that item. Like, I never took their word for it. I'm like, I'm paying hundreds of dollars for this. I'm not risking it. I mean, it's just one of those things. I don't know. It's weird. It's
well,
you
some of
know.
those people who got waterproof phones, they took it in the shower and went like,
Well, now I've had phones that have gotten wet, like if it got rained on a little bit, but it never hit anything internally. It didn't hit the charging port or because like most modern phones, all the hookups are on the bottom. For charging or headphone jack or whatever you
Yeah.
may have. I mean, that's not waterproof, but the rest of it may be.
Hold on. That's a good point. Hold on. What about that waterproof phone? What about the charging port? I didn't think about that.
It's probably. I would guess it's wireless charging if I had to guess.
Yeah, it probably is.
well,
I'm curious about something, Casey. What is up with the Cowboys jersey? First it was Jets, now it's Cowboys. Oh, Jesus Christ, this woman's on here.
Mikhail, hit your mute button.
Jesus Christ, we're gonna get cinder block shoes for all three of them.
They're all getting concrete shoes for Hanukkah because they're nasty shoes.
I don't believe in Hanukkah or Christmas. It's Festivus, I believe.
Wait, hold on, Festivus. Casey. Is that kind of leftist thing?
No, Festivus is a thing from Seinfeld. It's a day where your entire family get together and you air out grievances. You just yell and scream at one another. It's a lot of fun.
Really?
And instead of a Christmas tree, it's a big aluminum pole.
I think so, yeah.
That pole.
And Festivus. If Juneteenth is a national holiday, so should Festivus. I'm just
hold on. How the fuck is that a fucking national holiday? Fucking Juneteenth. It happened 2 years ago? Because a bunch of black Marxists are fucking like, oh, we believe in equality. Are you fucking kidding? Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
I'm going to proclaim July the 15th White People Day.
I'm sorry. July 4th is America's Freedom Day. I'm sorry. It's Independence Day. If you don't celebrate that, you're a fucking communist and get the fuck out of my country. How about that?
And,
yes, I'm a little drunk.
July 4th, and on July the 4th, there's 3 movies that you have to watch on that day. You have to watch Independence Day. You have to watch Jaws and watch the horror movie Uncle Sam. It's about
Why would you want to watch Jaws on 4th of July?
It happens on 4th of July.
This is true.
Okay. I mean, I consider it more of a summer movie than 4th of July movie, though.
Is July not in the middle of summer?
True, but I wouldn't just watch Jaws just on that certain day.
No, okay. Do you watch movies that are relevant to the season that you're in, or do you just watch whatever you want?
Well, Christmas time, yes, but anytime else, I mean, I'm not as a big fan as Halloween as you are. I mean, I wouldn't sit down. I have no problem sitting down and watch Halloween movies, whatever. But
okay. See, one of my favorite things about the horror genre is for whatever season you're in, they have a movie that is fit to that season. If it's Valentine's Day, you can watch My Bloody Valentine. On July the 4th, you can watch Jaws and Uncle Sam. If it's Christmas time, there's a whole bunch of Christmas horror. So no matter what a time of year if it's a Friday the 13th, you watch a Friday the 13th. If obviously take the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre happens on August 18th. So I'll watch August as my Texas Chainsaw Massacre month. I theme out this stuff. That's just it's an OCD weird tick thing with me, I guess. I don't know. But I really enjoy that. On St. Patrick's Day I'll watch Leprechaun. Whatever.
Yep.
It's just stuff like that.
And I got another bone to pick with fucking these retail chains. So I went to Target today, right? I had to do a fucking pickup from there. And tell me why I walked the fuck in there and all I'm seeing is fucking Pride bullshit. I'm like, the fuck is up with this bullshit, man? Literally, I seen that fucking bullshit that, they were talking on the news about that they have these little fucking outfits for boys that can tuck their junks in. Dude, these little kids don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And you're telling them to put their fucking junk in a fucking hole? The fuck out of here with that shit.
I have
Fucking commie Marxist motherfuckers, man.
the Targets in my area took that crap down. It's not even in their stores. I had to go see for myself. I heard some people talking about it. They said, "Yeah, our Target took that out. It is non-existent anymore."
Yeah, what the
It's not
fuck
even
is
in
my
the
queer
back of
year?
the
What the
store.
fuck does that mean? Like, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
It's called grooming and brainwashing. Is what
It's called fucking the commies are trying to take over our beautiful country. We need to get the fuck kill these motherfuckers.
I guess this channel's done.
Well, obviously.
It's like I said, you know, once this stream's over, you're going to delete the whole channel and you're going to retire from YouTube. So, that's just what I was told. I mean, they could have been lying. I don't know. But,
I'll
just
tell
saying.
one of the weirdest things when I was working at Sears, during Christmas time, we would build the shelves for toys, and I heard about this doll, and it was controversial that the baby doll would say Islam is the light, and it really it'd be cooing, and then it would say Islam is the light. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Just look that up. That up.
Oh, Casey, I forgot to say Happy Pride Day to you, or Happy Pride Month to you, Casey.
Oh, it's
Well,
Juneteenth.
you can't be. The only way you can celebrate anything this month is either be a gay or a black. Other than that, you don't count.
Yeah, I fucking hate that my birthday month is in a fucking bullshit communist fucking month. Fuck that. You have to ruin my fucking birthday, the goat's fucking birthday, because of some fucking communist fucking leftist Marxist bullshit. The fuck out of here with that.
God, too bad it didn't land on AJ's birthday. God.
Yeah, they could go fuck themselves on that
It would
one.
have been great if Juneteenth was his birthday. That would have been.
Oh fuck no, dude! Dude, to be honest with you, if that happened, I would have changed it. I would have went up to the fucking state and I would be like, I need to change my birthday. Well, hell, you can change your name, dude. Legally, you can change your name to whatever the fuck you want, so you can change your birthday too.
Oh, I have never thought about that. Can you legally change your birthday?
I don't think so.
Probably not.
I mean,
but that's curious.
Then I'd bet money you can't, because let's say, I want to retire, so I'm gonna say I'm 65 years old now. Or
hang on, wait. If you think any of us are going to be able to, if you think any of us are going to be able to retire at 65, you're crazy. We're going to have to work till we're dead.
Dude, we're all blue collar guys. Yeah. We ain't going to be working fucking no SSI and fucking all that.
Retire?
Because all those boomers going to take it all.
What is retirement? Well, I don't have any problem with them taking it, because they've been paying in longer than we have. I'm cool with that.
But Gen X and millennials are gonna get fucking nothing out of it. That's what's fucking bullshit.
Oh,
we're gonna get fucked. We got fucked with the recession too, twice. We got fucked with the recession twice. Back in 2008, and now in fucking 2023 when the recession happens again. We're gonna get fucked twice.
I'm just praying for the zombie apocalypse. That's what I'm hoping out for. So, you know. So,
I'm just waiting for fucking the asteroid to come.
Speaking of zombies, did y'all watch The Walking Dead Dead City that came on the other day?
Hey,
what's that?
I'm sorry, I was going to say there's a couple people saying happy birthday to AJ.
Oh, okay.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't care.
Oh, hold on. I read that wrong. Happy Pride birthday.
Dude, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
At least I get pussy.
But,
AJ's gay? Question mark?
Yeah, I'm gay. Okay. Yeah, okay. If I'm gay, okay. That's...
No, AG, if he was a gay, then we couldn't be on the same call. That's just
exactly. Yeah.
If he was a gay.
Yeah, a gay. Yeah.
Well,
I don't humanize these people. They're not people. They're mongoloids. So you got to treat them as such. It's all good.
All right, I got a question for AJ.
What's up,
So,
buddy?
would you rather have your birthday land on Juneteenth or 9/11?
Uh,
With, yep, if you had to
Well,
choose one or the other.
9/11. 9/11.
Yeah, I'd have to go 9/11 too.
I had
To be fair, most people don't even care about 9/11 anymore.
Yeah, like Juneteenth. Is that even really a fucking holiday? I mean,
No,
let's be honest.
It's a made up holiday because the blacks got whiny again, so they gave
Yeah,
them something.
exactly.
I mean, well, we didn't get our mail this Monday, so yeah.
Well,
And-
I mean, you
Yeah, that's
probably had
some
a black
fucking
mailman.
bullshit.
He didn't have to work that day. He had his made up holiday off. Just
Yeah,
like
I don't
Kwanzaa's
understand
not,
that.
dude. Kwanzaa's not even a real holiday. They made that crap up too. Just it's a whole system, dude. It is like that.
Well, I mean, I believe like some people say that it was corporate who really invented Valentine's Day, and I kind of believe that too.
Most of our holidays are so the Hallmark Corporation can sell a card. I mean, to be fully honest, it is
Pretty much. Yeah.
I mean, most people think Halloween is, oh, I'm going to go buy a Superman costume and get free candy. They don't even realize what it actually represents. It's a whole thing.
What, 420? Hell yeah, dude. I'd rather have my birthday on 420. I'd do it smoke up. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
If I could change my birthday, I'd change it to October 31st. But
What about
Oh,
October
that was-
13th?
no, I'd go 31st Halloween.
Yeah, but think about it. If it's Friday the 13th in October, it's Friday the 13th in October. Like, how many times can you say, oh, yeah, my
Yeah,
birthday's
but-
on October, you know?
I don't know. I've always wanted my birthday to be Halloween, even though I celebrate Halloween daily.
Oh, Mikkel, mute.
Jesus
will.
Can we?
Mr. Pico, that's horrible.
Somebody get the 2x4. We need to put Mikkel out of his misery. We'll just beat him to death.
You know, the only
Somebody
reason why
Somebody
I
get
brought
on
up
board
that-
with the nail in it. We'll
Oh.
kill him.
the only reason why I brought up about 9/11 being on your being someone's birthday,
Yeah.
a buddy of mine I used to work with, he told me that his birthday landed on 9/11. I was like, no, come on, you gotta be lying. Like, he's
No,
like,
some people's birthday is on 9/11.
I don't
Yeah.
like I said. I think 9/11 is like it's just people remember what happened, but then they're like, oh, that's sad, and they go on about that. I think that's how most people handle that. These days.
oh yeah, it's been.
I mean, do
over
you sit in
20
your
years.
house and just cry all day and do nothing? No, you get up and go do what you got to do.
I mean, it's affected us for years, but I mean, after
it's no different. It's no different than Pearl Harbor Day or the day JFK was shot or any of that. It's just like
Yeah, it's just another
Most people
day
don't.
nowadays.
most people don't care.
Yeah, I mean, it's just. I wouldn't say they don't care. It's just, I mean, you got to move on with life. It's like you can't
Well,
just.
Well, yeah, that's what I was telling Mikkel. He needs to move on from his cat. You know, life's
I mean,
goes on.
it's and I mean, Casey, you'll understand. It's like the day, like when the day that you lost your wife. I mean, I don't know what date that was, and I'm sure that you do. But what do you try to? Do you try to sit in your house and cry all day, or do you want to go out and live your life in celebration of her? You know what I mean? I mean, it kind of a similar thing.
I think the first couple years I was emotional.
Well, of course, yes, that's expected. But as you go on, you grow. You don't sit in some. That's not what she would want you to do. The people of 9/11 wouldn't want us to do that.
Yeah, move
They
on
would
with your
want us
life.
to live life while you have it. Short, So
You know what? The day she passed, it's really easy to remember because it was Cinco de Mayo.
there you go. So
So
you should
it's
go to the
like
bar and do as many tequila shots as you can till you throw up. Then go eat
Upside
taco.
down.
Yeah.
so it's so easy to remember when like I hear Cinco de Mayo. It's like it must be coming up now.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
But
that's what I'm saying. It's we don't anytime. I mean, I can tell you the exact day. I mean, this is very different, but I lost my dog on January the 16th. I will never forget that day, and that wasn't losing a human. I'm not comparing one to the other,
Oh, I
but
remember
for
Tex. You
me,
were telling about
that
tell us
was a
about it.
major tragedy for me. I love that dog. I never went anywhere without that dog.
Romo was cool, man.
And
Good dog.
and that I mean, he's still the back. I mean, I have his picture in the back case on my phone. It's. But every January 16th from now on, I'm going to think of that day and him. But I'm not going to sit in my house and bawl and cry. I'm going to live my life. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just how it goes.
Because you know what I thought about this text is that when you do go, eventually all your pets that you had in the past, they'll come back
100%.
to you.
Oh yeah, I have no doubt about that.
I mean, allegedly, because the thing
Casey,
is,
shut up. We're being fucking real out here. You're being a dumbass. You fucking
He's
monster.
being funny. No, he's being funny.
I know. Go ahead,
He's
Casey.
doing a.
I-
Go ahead.
I'm just saying. I mean, does robots actually have souls? I mean,
No, your blow up dolls don't have souls, Casey.
Well,
no. I'm just,
I will say
I mean-
this: if Romo was a government tracking device, he was the best. He was the best goddamn tracking device that was ever made. I tell you what. So hey, it's all good. So he killed a lot of shit for me. So it's all good.
Well, I mean, obviously, it has to act like a dog because I mean, if it started like talking to you or like if like start like having like lasers coming out of his eyes or like you see something mechanical, like you figure something's up. So I mean,
right? Be like, hey, who are you, and when were you replaced with a cyborg? What's going on here? But,
Casey, I got a question for you in the chat. Mr. Pico wants to know, what's the worst present to give a little Jewish girl? Since you are Jewish,
a box of matches.
that's fucked up.
I thought you were gonna say gas and a lighter.
Oh my
That
god!
too. Either way, it works.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Jesus Christ!
Hey, can we throw?
Did you ever do that poll, Casey?
Hey, Pico.
No.
I know you're listening. I'm gonna need
You
you
lazy
to
piece of
Mikhail's
shit.
house and slap that hoe and tell her to get the hell out of the way. Thank you, Pico.
Hold on. There's two things. Start question and answer, or start poll. Isn't that pretty much the same fucking thing?
Just do the poll. It's Casey, me, fucking Texter, Mikkel. There you go.
A trip to summer concentration camp.
Summer concentration camp.
It's like it's just like Auschwitz, except they have like badminton and tetherball. Kind of the similar thing. A little bit different. So, that's fun. No, I don't know. It's I think the point of, I think we all, well, I know we all grieve differently, but I think at a certain point, you just kind of, you get numb and you just move on. You know what I mean?
Pretty much. You try to forget about it.
You don't move on. You just learn how to live with it, I guess is a
you
more
cope with it.
Cope with it. Yeah. I couldn't think of what thing.
It's just, pretty much, this is how I figure it. Like, you just have to, they're still there in your heart, and you have to go on with life without them, and it's how it is. I mean, you got to think about, okay, you had all the good times, but you can't keep thinking about the tragedy nonstop because it's going to drive you fucking insane.
some people are things you have for a lifetime, and some you have for a season. No, I don't mean like specifically 3 months, but you get my point.
No, I
And,
get you, Tex. Totally.
It's I mean, there's people that that I thought I would be forever with that obviously didn't fucking happen.
Nope.
But
dude, I totally understand, 100%.
Now I've got someone in my life that basically lives in my house, which is fine with me. But you're happy. I never really. Do y'all ever hear that Garth Brooks song "Unanswered Prayers"?
Oh yeah, I love Garth Brooks, dude. Garth Brooks is fucking the only country singer I like.
Well, like I said, go back and like the other day, that song come on the radio, and it kind of hit me differently. I mean, some things have changed in my life. The guys here know, but that's what it is.
Right? No, we
But,
know. You don't need to tell anybody.
It puts it put things in a little bit of perspective. And I mean, we're not getting any younger, like AJ was saying earlier, but it makes
we're
you
getting
appreciate
older,
stuff
man.
like that. You know what I mean? The things that you thought mattered 5 years ago, you're like, why the hell did I give a shit about that?
Right, or like how fucking Pantera would say, "Yesterday don't mean jack shit."
Right. The people that the people that you think matter, ultimately life has a funny way of flushing out the crap that you don't need. I like how it does that.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I totally fucking agree with you, man.
Oh, not meaning to cut in, but
What's that?
Mastodon says we need to feed Mikkel's dead cat to Alf.
Yo, Wookie,
Alf,
my man.
Actually, Alf prefers live. Alf, if you watch the show, he always went after live cats.
Yeah,
I don't know how he feels
Lucky.
about dead ones. Right. So I mean, I haven't spoke to him recently, but if anybody has his number,
You know what's funny is he's following me on Twitter.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I wish we would have a new
At this
Alf
point,
show.
the only thing I do on Twitter now is like pictures of Darcy the mail girl and look at horror stuff. That's all I do on Twitter. Anyway.
Oh, dude, dude, those titties! Oh my god, those are.
Dude, did you see that last one she posted of her all bloodied up like she was in that bathtub covered in blood?
Yeah, dude, that was fucking sexy. Casey probably would have freaked the fuck out.
I almost needed new pants after I saw that picture.
Tex screams his pants.
Boy, I was in town. I was at lunch at Dairy Queen eating when I seen that picture. And I go, holy crap! I mean, it was a fun day.
You ate Dairy Queen? Cream your pants.
I almost wet dreamed myself. I mean, no hands needed. So it was something else.
I want to show you guys something. I got some pictures.
Okay.
I want to remove that real quick.
Casey's about to drop his nudes. Everybody, prepare yourself.
Oh
no, we don't want to see that. He looks like Peter Griffin.
Casey, well, you won't see anything because of his gigantic stomach, so you don't have to be worried. So.
We got in the newspaper says. Paul Bear, happy Father's Day from your loving sons, Undy and Kane.
What about nephew, fucking Mankind?
Why
didn't they use Taker and Kane instead of Undy?
I don't know why. Oh, maybe that's kind of like how people say Benny or Vinny.
Wait, Paul Bear, he didn't father Undertaker, did he? Or he just fathered Kane?
No, he just fathered Kane. Well, he had sex with Undertaker's dad.
What, they're half brother, half...
Yeah.
Well, they always say they're brothers.
Yeah, but think about this way, Mikkel. Or not, Mikkel, yeah, you pretty much are Mikkel. But Casey, think about this way, okay? Fucking... The Undertaker burned down the funeral parlor with his mom and dad inside, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if you pay attention to the 1998 WWF, the Undertaker, when he first found out that his little brother Kane was still alive, Paul Bear told the Undertaker that he had his dark secret. Kane was coming back. So think about it this way: in reality, Paul Bear had his fat ass literally had sex with the Undertaker's mom, cucked the fuck Undertaker's dad, pretty much.
Wow.
The fucking but think about it this way, Tex. Remember fucking Undertaker's bastard son? He's technically related to fucking. He's technically related to Paul Bear and Kane.
So
if you want to think about this,
Casey's had this is like a lineage, like bloodline. This is very fitting for the last Nitro, Casey. You've had Undertaker's son on your here, and now you have his grandpa, his newspaper posted. Holy crap!
That's right. I'm wondering if this is before or after Paul Bear passing.
Well, you would like to think before, because it doesn't do much good now. It seems like a waste of time. Hopefully this was before Undertaker encased him in concrete, killed the man. So,
That's right.
Oh, my Undertaker!
That kind of, he probably doesn't care to hear from Undertaker anymore, considering he smothered him in concrete. And to quickly answer AG, I have 0 X's names tattooed on my body because I'm not a white trash idiot that does some kind of thing. But good joke, it was funny, so I will give you credit for that.
Tex is white trash, but he's not that white trash.
No, I'm red. There's a difference in redneck and white trash. There's
What's
big
the difference?
in those two. White trash kisses her sister. Redneck looks down upon them. It's very simple.
But doesn't redneck fuck its sister though too?
No, redneck fucks his sister's friends until his sister gets pissed off and tries to fight him.
Yeah, but don't they say that they keep it in the family down south though?
No, well, that's obviously stereotypes, but I guess not white. I guess trailer trash is what you're more thinking of, the methed out guy who's not wearing a shirt on Jerry Springer. We look down upon those people.
Okay.
I know I speak with a southern drawl, but that doesn't mean we're all waiting for our sisters to go hop in the shower. You know what I'm saying?
But technically, if you think about Casey, he does more southern white trash shit than you do, Tex.
Oh yeah, no, it's because I'm not white trash. There's, like I said, there is a hierarchy to the southerner lifestyle. There is methed out guy in trailer park versus dude that just lives a country life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just it's one of those things. So
well, where would you classify Mikkel? He's a mountain person, so.
I would classify Mikkel as prom night dumpster baby. That's right.
You know what's funny is I used to say that all the fucking time.
So, yeah, Mikkel was the coat hanger's only mistake. That's what Mikkel was.
Mikkel, rebuttal.
Mikkel is the physical embodiment of fetal alcoholism.
Why is your cat on your screen, Mikkel?
Because he's about to go down on it.
Why do you have a dead corpse sitting there? What the fuck?
He thinks it's a necktie. No. He can't tell the difference.
It's not dead right now.
It is dead. That cat is dead.
Did he just say it's not dead right now? Or what?
I think so.
No, he said it's not dead right there.
Oh.
Can you poke at it?
Oh my god.
How on a 1 to 10, what's the level of cat smell in that apartment? I'm guessing like 15.
Halfway house, get it right.
No comment.
That's what I thought. Uh-huh.
What did he say?
He said no comment.
Okay.
We got a question from Frank that tell Mikhail to send her his camera. I'm kind of the same thing too. So
What?
the center of your camera, like you're like in the bottom left corner of your screen. But
Stir
no,
fried kitty. Oh my god. Fortnite Raw.
What the
Call the
world?
Chinese man. He's gonna cook up for Wonk.
uh,
Oh my god.
Get the walk fired up. Mikhail's got dinner, everybody.
Oh my god.
well, I was talking to,
Hello.
I was talking to the guys. I don't know how many people knew about Oklahoma got hit by a 100-mile-an-hour windstorm,
Yeah, and
and
like I said, Casey, I'm surprised they didn't pick you up and carry you with it.
How many? I wonder how many trailers are in the next person's yard right now.
Could you imagine? Oh my
dude, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Like how many fences, and this is a brand new
Yeah.
neighborhood too, because the fence went down. But
Well, we've all seen Twister. I mean, at least all the cool people have. We just got to get Bill Paxton to get Dorothy out, and we can solve his tornadoes. This is what we need.
I mean, this wasn't a tornado though. This was just
I mean,
a windstorm because
if God rest his soul, Bill Paxton was still alive, he'd have put an end to that damn straight line 100-mile-an-hour wind. He said, enough of that shit. I'm solving this problem. I'm getting in my Dodge pickup, and I'm going to fix it right now, by God. And it would have been done. So,
luckily the area I live, we had some tree damage. Like I have one limb in the backyard, and we only lost power for a minute. But
a few weeks ago, we had some. It wasn't tornado weather, but it could have turned into tornado. I mean, this is tornado season. From now until middle of September. Yeah, middle. I just call it the end of September. It's tornadoes can just pop up freaking any time that they want to. That's just the way that it works. I mean, you're no different. Hell, we're both right here in Tornado Alley. Just the way it is. So,
I mean, I hadn't seen damage like this since the ice storm back in 06. And it was amazing because I'm traveling, and the further I traveled to work, the damage got worse. Right. And like I saw several fences down. I seen a trampoline like pretty much crushed. It, and then like one of those sheds that had a metal roof. It went not only it tore off the shed, it went over the fencing and the side of the road.
Yeah, I'll never forget the year before my stepdaddy died. He had a tornado hit his place, and he had a double wide trailer on a piece of land. It was out in the middle of nowhere. It was real nice. It was a newer trailer. A tornado hit, and he has neighbors across the street. Like they're way out in the middle of nothing. It peeled the roof off of his trailer like it was like a canned food. Like it literally just ripped it from the walls, and it just rained and it flooded the inside of the trailer, and it blew. Pretty much all his crap was in his neighbor's yard across the street. That's where we had to go pick it up at. It was awful. It was terrible. But yeah, it sucks.
Like there was a couple trees blocking the roads, and then, dude, there was one point I seen a car in the ditch upside down.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
See, I've never experienced any of this stuff. Like, I'm just amazed by what you're saying.
Well,
go ahead, Chris.
I was gonna say, what got really hit hard because our garage doors, several, like 2, 3. I think a few of them got torn down from the windstorm, and my work still currently is only on half power because of a generator. So we're just had to deal with hot ass weather while we're waiting for power.
Dude, the heat index today was 115. It was, and there was zero wind. It felt. I think let's see. I think humidity was like 70% humidity. It felt like you was in an oven.
I gotta ask you
Oh,
this,
God.
Tex, because you work for a beer truck company. Do
Yeah.
you have air conditioning in your truck?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, see, I see. I don't use my SRT4 for driving around and all that. I use that for the weekends to race and shit. But like
Uh-huh.
the Trailblazer, dude, it has no fucking AC. It fucking sucked. It was like 93 degrees.
No,
Oh,
It fucking sucked.
dude, the
Seriously.
box truck that I drive, it's a 2019 model. It's relatively new. It doesn't have too many miles on it. It's in good shape. It's a good truck. So
Yeah.
No, dude, you can't live down here without air conditioning.
Oh,
I mean,
dude,
oh,
it's not.
oh, hell no.
I
Yeah,
still have my air conditioner going on right now.
dude, right now it's 87 degrees.
Oh,
Right
wow.
now.
It says it's
This late at
84
night.
here.
Yeah, no, I mean, the like even for my goats, Hewitt and Sawyer,
Yeah.
I had to put one of those square fans that you buy at Walmart, like those cheap ones,
Right.
I had to put one in their pen, right, blowing into their doghouse so they could get air because it's just too hot on them.
Jeez.
Otherwise,
Dude,
they'll pass out from heat exhaustion.
See, I can't do that extreme heat like you and Casey can do in the South. I
Dude,
can't
we're
do
born
that.
in it down here.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, it's you get used to it.
I couldn't like literally like if I spent a week at your house, Tex, and you said it was like 120. I'm like, I gotta get the fuck back to Detroit, man. It's too fucking hot down there. Well, that's the same way with Tex. Me and Tex were talking that fucking he couldn't spend a fucking week up here in Detroit
Fuck
when
no.
it's fucking snow. Fuck no. When we get like 12 to 24 inches of snow, Tex could not fucking handle it up here.
I'm having him drive me to the fucking airport. And I'm coming the fuck home.
Yeah, especially when it gets in the negative fucking degrees, like negative like 10 and shit.
I'll come
Yeah.
hang out in summertime. As soon as it gets cold, you ain't seeing my butt again.
Right? Dude, literally,
dude.
it was what was it? 2013. We had a really bad blizzard that it was 28 inches of snow. The one day,
Dude,
and then it snowed more, like 12 more inches. We literally had like 36 inches. I literally, by hand with a shovel, dug my car out, my girlfriend's dad's car out, and my girl's car out, and it fucking took half the fucking day to dig all three cars out.
Dude,
Oh,
where
yeah.
I live, if you get more than 2 inches of snow on the ground, the state shuts down. Like we don't know how to handle
Not
that
here.
crap. We're just like,
Not here.
nope. Like
Not here.
school doesn't go, the mail ain't coming, businesses are shut down. God help you if you have to go somewhere. I mean,
Shit.
yeah.
But I tell you one thing, I guarantee you, not only AJ would notice, and
Yeah.
I would say same thing with Mikkel and Tex. When we were growing up, like it would have to be a lot of snow or ice before our school was fucking canceled. You would have to pray and look at the TV on the news. It's like, oh, please God, our school be canceled.
Well, it was like it doesn't snow much here. When it gets that cold, it ices over. I can deal with snow. Snow is just wet and miserable. I don't see how anybody likes it. But ice, I cannot stand for the life of me. That crap, once it gets on the ground, it takes days to get rid of that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Away pretty. Snow goes away once it gets, kind of warm. mid-30s, it starts to melt. Ice, that
32
crap
is
don't go.
freezing.
Yeah, but ice, because more times than not, we'll get like a freezing rain. It turns into sleet, and then everything turns into a sheet of ice down here, however thick. And it's just you can't do anything. Like,
Mm.
I mean, the last time 2 years ago, it didn't get. We got this freak storm. It didn't get like above 15 degrees for a week straight. We've never seen anything like it. And
Oh, isn't it
at
the
one
same time when Greg Abbott left to go to like fucking Mexico and left Texas alone and shit?
No, that was Ted Cruz. That was Ted
Or
Cruz.
Yeah,
Ted
that
Cruz?
was
Okay.
Ted Cruz.
I forget if it was Abbott or Cruz. I forget. I know one of them went down to Mexico and
Yeah,
said,
that
fuck
was-
the Texans in Texas. Well, I'm going down
Yeah,
there.
no, that-
Isn't it funny that you're represented by a fucking Canadian?
Yeah, Ted Cruz. I have my questions about him. I don't know. Well, I know why he got his position because he's a good little dick sucker.
Well, yeah, I was about to say he
You know,
sucks so much dick to fucking get where he's at.
Dude, they're all politicians. There ain't no one better than the other.
Oh,
They're
of
all-
course, left or right, they're all a bunch of fucking dick suckers.
But no, whenever it iced over down here, like my driveway is uphill. So I was literally out there. I had put my truck in four. I had went out. I had a big bag of salt
Right.
because whenever I cure meat from when I hunt, whatever, I had like a 50-pound bag of salt that I just keep or whatever. So I'm out there just slinging salt on the driveway. Then I went out and I put my truck in four low. I'm just trying to tear up as much as possible, just sliding back and forth. Then I had to go out there with a pickaxe and a shovel. It took all freaking day, and I got half of it done. It was horrible.
See, me, that's like fucking 3 hours for me. What you just described, that's like 3 hours for me up here when it snows.
My driveway is substantially longer than most. It's just the way that it is. But
now let me ask you: is it gravel? Is it fucking asphalt?
It's a mix of gravel and caliche. Which
okay.
I don't know if you know what. I don't
know.
No,
I know what it is.
caliche
I do. Dude, I'm familiar with it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's basically it's like concrete that's been dried that they just pound it into powder, and you spread it, and then whenever it gets wet, it packs together real well.
Let me
That's
ask
all
you
it
this:
is.
you guys have red clay down in Texas, or is that just a Georgia thing?
No, Texas is red dirt. That's where
Okay, that's what
Casey's,
I was.
Oklahoma's also red dirt. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
That's why they call the tech. Well, it's called the Texas music scene, but down here we call it red dirt music. Basically, what red dirt music is, it's country. It's like a country. It can be country or rock music that comes from the red dirt of either Texas or Oklahoma, and it comes from both states. So.
No, not Tex, but Casey. Were you born in Oklahoma or were you born in fucking Pennsylvania? You were born in Oklahoma, so you are a redneck then. Okay, that makes sense. So carry on, Tex. I was just curious.
Like a lot of people, I asked them, it's like, could you hear my accent when I was up there? It's like, no. I was like, I guess I sound more northerner.
Casey doesn't have a southern accent. He don't. I can promise you. You come down here, and if you listen to Casey talk and anybody else, there's going to be a substantial difference. I promise you.
Right, in different dialect too, right?
Of course, yeah. No, if I didn't know Casey was from Oklahoma, I would have never guessed he was from Oklahoma, ever.
Well, I mean, you can hear a little bit of the southern, but he's got that a little southern dialect, but at the same time, he's got the speech impediment, right, Casey? You got a speech impediment? Yeah, that's what I thought. So it's like it's like the southern speech impediment. Like you're trying to he does sound southern, but at the same time he sounds like.
Not just that, but Casey spent time in Pennsylvania too, so it's not. Casey's is more of a blend. Casey doesn't have a distinctive sound. Like you can't pinpoint where his is from.
Okay, Casey, because
Well,
how long did you stay in Pennsylvania? Because I know that a lot of
9 years.
people in Pennsylvania call themselves zingers. Do you claim yourself as a zinger?
No.
No. Okay,
I
that's what I was
I
about to
never
ask.
heard. I never heard of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, it's native of like Pittsburgh and fucking Philadelphia. Like literally zingers. Yeah, dude. Like big like Pittsburgh. Like my
That,
buddy Justin. He's from Pennsylvania and he talks with that Pittsburgh accent, like that strong Pittsburgh accent. I'm a little drunk. Sorry, accent.
well, they're almost like when you're up there, they have. Well, my late wife, she's originally from Brooklyn, New York,
Okay,
and
so she's got that New York accent, right?
oh, what's weird thing is like she'll be talking to me and it'd be one accent, but she'll be talking to her family or friends and getting excited or something, and then you can hear the New York coming out of her. It's like completely two voices,
Oh yeah,
but
totally.
Wow.
but it was weird because when I first dated her, I would never guess she's from New York
Like what's
because
funny
Great.
is Casey that you say that is because think about me and Dr. Earl, we're both from Detroit. Dr. Earl sounds nothing like a fucking Detroiter.
oh
Nothing.
really?
Yeah, his accent is not a Michigan accent. My voice is pure Michigan accent. What fucking Earl sounds like? He sounds like he's fucking Canadian.
Oh,
Or
is
he's
he
from
originally
Minnesota.
from there though?
Well,
I
He's
mean,
that's what I was
from
about to say.
fucking yeah.
I work with a guy. His wife is from Minnesota, and
Hell,
when
look
you
at
hear
Gina.
her talk, she sounds just like Gina. She goes Minnesota, like how they pronounce. Yeah, it's weird. Like I heard her talking the other day. I'm like, where did you learn to speak like this? What the hell? And like, it's very, it's off put a little bit. It's like anytime his wife says tacos, she goes tacos. Like in the A is like
Right.
really long. It's like three A's in the middle instead of one. It's weird, but
well, a lot of times Gina sounds like the mom from Bobby's World, though.
Or
I
she sounds
swear to
like
God.
a Canadian.
yeah,
Like if I had to
That-
pinpoint it, like I said, she sounds like the mom from Bobby's World.
that
Like-
accent I think is probably the weirdest for me to hear. Is that like the one that's the hardest for me to like audibly process would be that Minnesota Canadian kind of dialect. That's the one that's hardest on my ears.
Really?
That or like either that or a Northeast, like anywhere from Boston to Massachusetts, or like Massachusetts to like Maine. Those two accents are the hardest for me to process. Now, any kind of Southern accent, I got it. I'm used to hearing it. But I guess because those two I don't hear as much, it doesn't translate as well.
Hmm.
So
Okay, I have a question for you, Tex. Okay, so you lived in Texas your whole entire life, correct, sir?
yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so say like you go to Florida or Georgia or Alabama or Louisiana or like for Casey's sake, Oklahoma or like any of the other southern states, Tennessee, Kentucky. Do they all, when you go to those states or North Carolina, South Carolina, do they all have that exact southern
No.
accent? No.
Oh
Okay.
no. You go to Louisiana,
Yes.
they speak they pretty much have a different language in Louisiana.
Yeah, they're like French, right?
What you get
Cajun.
those like that French Cajun dialect going. It's something totally different. Like I know a guy that I used to work with. He was full blooded Cajun, and
Oh
I
wow.
could understand him. But most people, when he talked, like they needed closed captioning to understand what he was saying.
Real?
I mean, that's now when you go to like Florida Florida is kind of a mixed bag. If you go to southern Florida, there's not really much of an accent. Now the northern part of Florida, that's the redneck part. I mean that's the closest to the southeast. But
Mhm.
I mean, there are different accents across the South. If you go to like Mississippi in that area, you get it kind of sounds like they're talking with molasses coming out of their mouth. It's real slow. Uh,
Right.
it's like old South. If you go to somewhere like Arkansas,
Right.
you're going to get something closer to my accent, but it sounds a little more. I can't think of the word, but it's like
Like Bill Clinton?
no, Bill Clinton. No, that's a bad example. It's a little more. The Arkansas accent is similar to Texas, but it's like it's not as civilized. I guess you could say it's a little bit more on that redneck ear scale, which redneck ear is apparently a word now that you said
Redneck
it.
is.
So
We
I
need
mean,
some fucking Texisms, and we need Casey isms. Well,
well,
we have Casey isms.
I mean, when you go across the South, every state has its own little flavor.
Right.
Georgia's very similar to Texas.
Right. I was
Alabama's
about to
very
just say
close.
that.
Alabama's very close, but they pronounce the A's a little bit differently. Slightly
Like
different.
give us some of your isms, like stuff that you say on a regular basis, because I'm just curious.
Well, shit, just go back and listen to everything I've said on here. I mean, it just,
No. I
I
mean,
don't, like, what do you mean?
like anything, like I know you say howdy a lot. I mean, that's hello,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
in general, like if you're with your buddies, right, and you say like you're just talking casual, like what's some kind of shit that you say that us Northerners wouldn't say that we don't well, I don't know Mikkel, he's North, but like me and Mikkel, like we don't share the same stuff as you and Casey do. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like what
like,
kind of stuff do you say down there?
I mean, I was raised old Southern. I mean, my
What is
grandparents,
that exactly?
well, basically, I was pretty much raised by my grandparents. Like, once my mom and dad split,
Right.
my mom was basically working two jobs. So I spent a lot of time with my great granddaddy and my grandpa. And so I was around the elder generation a lot. Whenever they
Right.
would go to the feed store or the barber shop or, whatever it may be. I spent time with the elder generation. You know, I'm sure you've seen like, okay, like it'll, the old men sitting at the, you know,
In the barber
sitting at the
shop.
feed, sitting at the barber shop, sitting at the feed store, talking about high school football. I'm sure you've
Right,
seen them
right.
in
Yeah, yeah.
your.
My grandpa used to do that all the time.
I lived that life. I
Nice.
grew up in. If you ever watched the movie Friday Night Lights,
What about
that was
Varsity Blues?
or Varsity Blues, very
Okay.
similar to. It's surprisingly how close they got in those movies to what Texas culture, especially around football, was. You
Okay.
know, it's I grew up with a very obviously country crowd. I mean, it was just everywhere. I mean, to us, we didn't know it wasn't the normal thing because, we just thought everybody had land and lived out in the middle of nowhere. And, you were pretty much given a gun by the time you were old enough to, do anything for yourself. It's just the way
Well,
that it was.
no, 100%. I agree. Like literally, my
I mean,
papa, because like I have
yeah,
relatives from the south as well. Like I told you in the past.
yeah,
Like literally, like, my first birthday, my papa he gave me a fucking gun for my birthday. My
right.
mom's like, who the fuck gives a fucking 1-year-old a fucking gun? It's like
Well,
it's
I
my
mean,
dad's fucking my dad's dad. So he's like, well, yeah, he's gonna
I
have a gun.
gave
I have,
I gave my girls their first gun when they were 6, 7 years old.
right.
I mean, it's just, and like my dad, whenever I was 12 years old, if I wanted to dip a snuff, I could get one out of his can. He didn't give a shit.
Right.
It was what it was. It
Right.
was hell. I was 14 years old, and I had my first pickup, and me and my buddies, we just drive around a little small town, and nobody gave a crap.
Right. Because
Life
you
was
come from
different
a
back
small
then.
town. Right. Right. It's
Yeah,
like
I mean,
so
life
much.
was,
It was so much easier.
yeah. Now we weren't like out there all the time. Just we knew when we could and couldn't do it, but people left each other alone. They still do. I mean, it was just. I wish my kids could grow up in the towns that I did because life was so much easier. It
Exactly.
was.
It's
It,
like
it, it
nowadays
was.
it's too much. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm honestly, I can remember, me and my buddies, we'd meet up on a Friday night. We'd all meet at somebody's tailgate, and we'd throw all our cash we had on the tailgate of the pickup, and we'd go buy beer with it. That's the
Hell yeah,
stuff that
that's
we
how you
did.
do it. Hell yeah.
I mean, it
That
wasn't
that
good beer;
no.
it was cheap beer, but
Hell
that's what
yeah.
we did.
And you
It
find a
was.
local like older guy to fucking buy it for you guys, right?
Well, of course, I mean, we always had a source. Whether we wanted weed or beer or whatever it was, we had a guy. It was. There was always. I, back when I did smoke weed, it
Right.
was always it was always so easy to get because out here somebody's growing it. There's just
Yep.
too much land. They can't patrol everything.
Oh
Somebody's going to
no,
be
of
growing
course not. Right.
it's just the way that it was. So I mean, and,
100%.
then we once we were old enough to be making some money and drive, hell, we
Right.
just go to Mexico. We did that a lot.
Hell,
Yeah,
that's how it was when I had friends, because a bunch of friends
yeah.
are a bunch of fucking assholes nowadays. But see,
Fuck
that's
yeah,
why I say
dude.
like you guys are my friends. Like back in the day, my teenage years, like if my friends, my quote unquote friends that I had that aren't friends or bullshitters, they would want weed. They would come to
Bro.
me because my dad had the weed. He sold weed, so fucking I had weed. So I would be the supplier of everybody that would smoke weed, and it's like, yo, so you're just fucking using me for fucking weed at the time. But anyways, the
Bro.
point of the matter is like people would be like, oh yeah, can you get me some weed? And I would sell some shit, make money, and then at the same time I'd fucking just smoke it with everybody because it's like, fuck, I don't care.
Well, like in the summers when we were growing up, it was we didn't have to worry. Mom would just say, "Okay, be back by dark," and we just go.
Oh yeah, same here.
We hell, we'd be playing tackle football out on the damn gravel lot. I mean, we were stupid kids. God knows what we did to
Who
ourselves.
wasn't? I mean, come on, our
But,
teenage years were probably the best years of our lives.
dude, it was. I remember when. I mean, we had a movie theater. We still do. Uh,
Right.
we just, there'd be nothing to do on like, so we'd go see a couple movies in a row in our old theater that is still standing. I love that movie theater. That's why I love the movies now so much. But it was
Right.
just, I'd give anything to go back to those times. It's just there's so many things.
Let me ask you
It
though,
was
for that,
simple, dude.
you were talking about that. So, Tex, like in your teenage years, because me and you are pretty much the same age. So,
Right.
like in our teenage years, what did you basically do in your teenage years? Because I could tell you exactly what I did in my teenage years. I mean, if you want
I
to
mean, like
perspective,
job
like
wise,
no,
fun
not
wise.
job
What are you
wise,
talking
like on weekend, like you and your buddies, like exactly what would you guys do,
about?
like
Oh,
besides the
well,
beer and all that?
I mean, let's say you didn't have a girl at the time, so it's just you and
Right.
your buddies. You know,
Well,
you
I mean, AJ has a boyfriend at the time.
No,
oh
sorry, dude. Sorry, Casey, I'm not like you because dude, from like 14 to 18, I was chasing fucking tail, getting fucking pussy left, right, and center.
yeah. Well, Fridays were always fun because that was football day. Friday Night
Right.
Lights. I mean, there's a reason why Friday Night Lights was titled that. Here in the state of
Mhm.
Texas on a Friday night during football season, town
Yeah.
shut down because everybody's at the football game. That's
Oh
not
yeah.
even a stereotype. That's a legit. I mean, hell, Oklahoma's the same way. But
Mm. Oh
You know,
yeah.
it would always start at the football game. Then after that, you would normally get, all right, we'd round up the money together, see how much beer money we had, whatever. We get enough to last the weekend from hay hauling or whatever job we do. And it was always fun because the Tractor Supply, the store, um, they had a big parking lot and they allowed us to hang out at the back of the parking lot. So we would just hang out we were literally hanging out in a Tractor Supply store parking lot for hours till like 2 or 3 in the morning. We weren't hurting anybody. We're just, stupid kids playing loud music, doing our thing, whatever, and then, there'd be girls there. And it was a hangout. Then, of course, you'd split off from there, do your thing. And then, it was just, we had field parties. We do all kinds of stuff. Just a whole lot of fun.
Well, I hate to do this. I'm getting
Uh-oh.
sleepy.
Hold on,
Is
motherfucker. We still got 15 minutes. You better fucking
is
call me.
Casey is Casey calling it quits on Nitro early?
No,
is,
we're going out big. We're finishing in this motherfucker.
is Casey going to be the Shane McMahon of Nitro and end it all? Is that what he's going to do?
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's why the fucking views will go in the toilet after this fucking show's over. Casey's in his News Friday show. No one's gonna fucking come on or anything. He's just like, well, what the fuck?
Fixing to say, Joe Bob's coming this Friday night, so y'all.
Yeah, and heard me, Casey. I said this is the last night for me, so you know that.
Yeah.
And Mikkel, I know he ain't coming back.
Now, Mikkel will come on any stream that'll have him. Let's not lie.
No.
Come on.
No.
Mikkel, don't lie. Don't lie.
No, actually, Mikkel said that he's a big AJ supporter. He even told me himself that. Right,
There you
Mikkel?
go.
Yeah.
So you're gonna sell me out, Mikhail? You're gonna sell out?
Well, Casey, if you hadn't told him to fuck off all night, he may be your friend, but you did.
I'm pretty sure I didn't say that. I mean,
I heard it. I heard it like 15 times. Yeah, see?
fuck them anyways. I mean, maybe I did say it.
Hey,
I
it's
do
the
say
last
that.
show it's the last show. You might as well claim it. I guess you got the real Casey locked back up because he went quiet. So
yeah. Well, I want to bring up about the poll. Apparently, I was voted off the island by 40%, but
yeah, because no one likes you, Casey.
There's a
what
three-way
was the
tie
breakdown?
between Mikkel's mom, and Tex.
Wait, you didn't put me on the board?
No, I figure it's your birthday.
Why the fuck not? No, that doesn't fucking count, dude. If you're gonna put anybody in the fucking thing, you put me, Tex, you, and fucking Mikkel. You don't put fucking Mikkel's mom. What the fuck? What the fuck? What kind of communist shit is that?
Well, I honestly, I thought she was
I really think you're a fucking commie, to be honest with you.
Well, I will make the people who voted for me happy, and it probably wasn't many that voted for me. But this is, I won't be on Casey's Friday show. I'll be doing other things, so they will get their wish. So you're welcome.
Yep.
So there you go. So,
Casey's gonna be sitting there begging for people to come on. He's like, AJ, where are you?
The only reason I came on tonight was because it was AJ's birthday deal. Other than that, I was going to let the guys have their deal.
And you know what, brother? I'm really appreciative that you came on. That means a lot to me because, like I said to everybody on this call, like, you guys are my brothers. I don't have fucking friends out of here. Out of all of us four, I don't have fucking friends. I fucking told them to go fuck off a long time ago. I fly solo all the time. Like, when I met you guys and we all clicked together, we all had that talk that, like, I felt that brotherly instinct. Like literally, I would fucking shoot somebody if they fucked with one of you guys. Like legit.
I thought you
And
said about you would take a bullet from
I
me.
would too. I would. Like
Well,
y'all are good people, in my opinion. Like
I've
for real.
see. I've got a long-standing plan that you might want to adopt there, AJ. If there's ever a situation where we're all in the same place and people start shooting, I'm going to install Operation Human Shield and duck down behind Casey. That's my
Well, yeah, I mean Casey,
So-
he's like the Stay Puft
so,
Marshmallow Man. He would just
whether-
absorb the bullets.
So whether Casey likes it or not, he's going to be my human shield.
Well,
So,
yeah, I mean, I thought we
I'm
put
gonna
McKella and
use-
Casey in there.
Well, I'm going to use Casey as the Operation Human Shield. I'm going to like grab his shirt with my left hand so I can still shoot with the other one over his shoulder, so I can
Right.
still get some rounds off. But we'll figure
So
it
guess
out.
what? Guess what the number is so far that I've drank Jaeger bombs the whole night.
What?
I don't know.
No, you got to take a guess.
I'm gonna say
74.
Oh, dude, I had a half a fifth Jaeger.
No.
I'd say 15.
You're close, Tex.
18,
No, he's close.
12.
For me?
You're low, Tex.
18,
Try 20.
Oh, no.
You gotta remember. I have the you know the Jaeger bomb cups that they have. That's what I'm
yeah.
using. Yeah. So every shot, literally, it's that size of a Jaeger bomb shot, and then I have the Red Bull inside of it. So it's like, yeah, I've had 20 of them so far, and I'm still going because
I haven't done mixed drinks in a while. Like whenever I make, well, I guess technically, well, that's a lie. I have mixed drinks because whenever I make my tea, I put moonshine in. Whenever I brew
I
it.
still want to come down to you. I still want to come down to your house and try some of your moonshine. 'Cause,
Whenever
like, dude, I've never had
I
moonshine.
make my tea, I boil the tea regular with the sugar and the whatever, and
Right.
then as I pour it into the jug, I have a little line that I drew
Ooh.
on it with a Sharpie, and as I'll pour liquor, and then
Right.
I'll finish it off with the rest with tea. It's about, I'd say 60-40. It's a good mix. And then I stir it slightly, not too much. And then I
Right.
put it in sealed jars, and then I just keep it in the refrigerator. And
Man, one of these times,
perfect.
literally, Tex, like I'm not. This isn't kayfabe. This is real. Like one of these times, like I need to come down to your house and just like
Yeah,
spend a
oh,
weekend and
sure.
fucking drink some fucking
Shit.
moonshine. Because like literally,
Dude,
I've never had moonshine in my life. Never.
First time my lady stayed the night, she went to the refrigerator that I keep in my bedroom. That's where I keep my drinks at. And she goes, "What's this?" And I told her, I said, "Oh, it's Texas tea." She goes, "What's Texas tea?" I was like, "Oh, you don't even know about that Texas tea."
Yeah,
And she
hold
goes, "I
on.
wanna
She's
try
a
some."
southerner. She's from Texas, right?
Well, I was being cute, but
Oh, okay.
I was joking that she'd never had my blend, and she goes, "Oh, because her daddy makes the same stuff that I make, just different."
Right. Okay.
And she goes, "Oh, I drank my daddy's, shine all my life." I'm like, "Well, okay, well, we'll try it." So we were drinking for about an hour, and then she goes to the bathroom, and I'm like, "Oh, she's puking," Nope. About 10 minutes went by. I hadn't seen her. I'm like, "Where the hell is she? What the hell's going on?" She sat down on the toilet and fell the fuck asleep. She passed the fuck out.
That's like Casey trying to fucking glass your moonshine, and he'd be on the fucking passed out in an hour.
I took a picture of her sitting there on the toilet like it. I
Wait.
just left her.
Hold on. I know this is TMI, but like, was it like the standard girl pose that she's on the toilet and the panties are hanging down and shit?
Oh yeah. Underwear around.
That's great.
Underwear.
That's great.
She had the underwear around the knees. Kneecaps
Yup.
were almost touching.
Okay.
Her head was like leaning against the wall the whole night.
Oh, dude!
So
wow, that's fucked
I
up.
took a picture of her, and I just left her there. I made sure she wouldn't fall or anything. I let her wake herself up, and she came to bed. That next morning, I said, "You sleep good?" She goes, "What happened last night?" I said, "Well, you got into my stash." She goes, "Oh my God, did I?" She goes, "Did I do something stupid?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know. Let's have a look." And I showed her my phone. She goes, "What the fuck did you do?" Delete that picture. Whatever. It was funny. But so yeah, she won't touch the stuff because unless it's highly, she will drink it if it's basically like 1 part liquor to like 3 parts something else. But
Right. Now let me
the
ask you:
stuff
when you
you know,
make your moonshine, do you do okay? Like I know I watched the show Moonshiners, and I
right?
heard that they throw the heads out first because it's nasty and it'll make you go blind. That shit, right?
No, it's
Do you?
poison. You can't drink it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
poison. Well, yeah, but it makes you go blind too, from what I hear. Now, how do you do you do you throw the heads and shit out first, or do you just like you keep it? Like how does
I
I don't
have
want to
two.
tell your secrets, but
I have yes. I throw out the well. You throw the head out.
right,
It's about 3/4 to a gallon's worth that you'll throw out because it's just too strong. It's too much. If you drink it, it'll mess you up good.
right,
But it's like because whenever I make it's clear. It comes out just straight. It looks like water. Now when you
right,
shake it, it's got a pretty good beam to it, depending on how potent it is. But
right,
whenever I store it, I cut it down with whatever I'm going to, and some of it I just keep pure alcohol, and I keep that separate if I want something that you can literally pour in your fucking gas tank and drive on.
Oh
Oh
wow,
But
wow.
like E85, right?
dude, this shit's this shit'll put hair in your chest. I'll put it to you that
Because
way.
like I said, my SRT 4 that runs on E85 and fucking then
It's a this stuff is like I said, I can make it flavored, I can make it straight, I can make different. There's about 3 or 4 kinds that I can make. From
right,
bourbons to whiskeys to depending on whatever I want to make. But I learned from like I said, I grew up with the old heads. I learned the old
right.
ways of making this stuff, and it's a southern tradition that I'm going to keep going.
Hell yeah, like definitely a Detroit, city boy like myself needs to come down to fucking
Shit, there it is.
bumfuck Texas and fucking try some of that shit,
There
dude. Like
we.
I bet
I
you put my ass down probably with that
I
shit.
I
Well,
always recommend the first time people drink it, take a shot's worth and sip on
Right. Well, see, that's why I'm saying, like, if I'm gonna have my buddy fucking there with me, I'm
it.
not gonna
Yeah,
fucking be a fucking fool. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. No, it's good stuff. It's the way I make it. I distill it a couple times, 2 to 3 times, depending, so it doesn't have like a harsh bite to it. It's
Right.
very smooth. Have you ever had a Southern Comfort whiskey? The
Oh yeah,
brand
yeah,
Southern
dude. I
Comfort.
love Southern Comfort. That's good stuff.
How I make mine, it's very similar in the style of alcohol. Like it's
Hmm.
potent, but it doesn't have that. Oh my god! When you drink it,
I got a funny story about that.
it's
So
kind
the
of a it's
first,
kind of a sleeper drink. You know what I mean?
so okay, so the first time I drank Southern Comfort was with my cousin, right? And she's like, "Yeah, here, try the Southern Comfort." And I'm like, "Okay." Fucking dude, I was
It's
laid
like
the
drinking
fuck
water.
out.
There's
Yeah,
nothing to it.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I drank and drank and I got laid the fuck
hmm
out afterwards. I'm like, what the
Southern
fuck,
Comfort
Legs?
is if you're drinking it sitting down, you don't realize how hard it hits you until you go to stand up and your legs
Oh
don't work
yeah, dude, I fell over on my
anymore.
ass when I fucking drank the first time with
Yeah.
Southern Comfort. Like I'm like fucking standing up because I had to go take a fucking piss and shit, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Like I can't stand the fuck up. I'm like falling over and shit. I'm
I
like,
think my
this
favorite
ain't
one,
like Jaeger, man.
the favorite one of mine there's two that I make that are my favorite. I have a watermelon flavor, and then I have a habanero flavor. Basically,
Okay.
whenever I make the mash, I make it with habanero and jalapeno pepper, and
Really?
it gets all in that mash. And then whenever as that mash makes, it gets all that heat and everything else in it. And then as it goes through and works off, it's a spicy liquor. It is
Wow.
delicious. It
Seriously.
is
I didn't know
when
you could do
it
that
feel
with how.
Oh yeah, dude. How do you think they make? How do you think they make fruit flavored alcohols? They do the same process. Whenever I do my watermelon, I do the same thing. I'll
Oh
buy a
wow.
bunch of watermelon, I cut it all up, and I make it in the mash.
Wow.
But
Seriously, like
oh
this
yeah,
is all new to me, dude. Like seriously, like
dude. Like I said,
everything
I
you're
learned
telling
this
me is
stuff.
new.
I learned this stuff as a kid. I mean, this was the old man at the still side. I'll never forget Old Man Cherry. I mean, we called him Old Man Cherry because cherry moonshine was his specialty. I mean, that's who
Oh
taught me.
wow.
So,
This is interesting. Like literally,
I
like
mean,
just talking about moonshine because I'm interested in like the moonshiners and all that. Like
I've always
popcorn and
wanted to
fucking
make.
all of them.
I never got to make vodka. I always wanted to try it. I don't really like vodka, but I always wanted to try to make it. But I never
To be
got
honest
to.
with you, the only vodka I've ever had is Absolute vodka when you put cranberries in there.
Right.
That's the only vodka mixed drink I've ever had is cranberry and
I've
vodka.
made tequila. I've made whiskeys I mean, arms full. I've done all
Hmm.
kinds of things, but I never got to. I mean, I know people who make it, but I've never got to make it myself. But
Interesting.
yeah, no, I mean, it's a, it's a staple down here. There's always somebody who knows how to make it or has a jar or they know a guy. I mean, it's just one of them things. So
That's nice. Like, dude, this is all like you're dropping knowledge on me in here, shit. I'm just like this
mhm.
fucking white boy from fucking Detroit that's fucking learning all this shit from the Southerners. I'm like, well,
Uh,
fuck me, man.
I'll tell you this. We from where I come from, we we didn't have a lot, but we learned how to get whatever we need by figuring it out ourselves. You know what I mean?
Right?
I mean,
No, I get
if
100%.
and I mean, you can appreciate this because you're the very similar sort. If your car didn't work, or if you couldn't afford a new car, you learn how to keep your old car running until you could.
Well, yeah.
You just
Take out the
you know
engine and you fucking rebuild it.
right, you figure it out. I mean, that's the lifestyle that I come from. You may not be fancy, but by God, it's yours. So
Oh yeah, like
that's what
people
it
will
is.
sit back and say, "Oh, because I own a 2005 Dodge SRT4 and it's fucking almost 20 years
Yeah,
old." Okay,
who gives a
yeah, but
shit?
that motherfucker has 5,000 miles on it, and I'm
Right.
not like the type of person that's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go out and spend $100,000 on a fucking Dodge Hellcat and fucking
Right.
get my ass shot by some fucking you know." Well, I don't really want to fucking say it, but like a jogger, you know what I mean?
Right.
And fucking because of the fucking
Get
car.
shot
It's
by
like fuck
George
that.
Floyd.
Exactly. You know what I mean? I mean, let's be honest. I'd rather take a car that's 20 years old that has 5,000 miles on it and make fucking
Well,
almost 1,000 horsepower with it with fucking tuning it than fucking having one that's already a stock that can go 717 horses. I mean, fuck. I'd rather take that over fucking some bullshit. I mean, literally, I
right.
spent 26,000 for it instead of spending $100,000 with
Well,
markups.
Casey can. I mean, Casey's not Mr. Redneck camo wearing guy over here, but Casey knows what I'm talking about when it's a simpler lifestyle. You don't really particularly worry about what's going on everywhere else because we're just living our own lives now. We don't
Oh
give
yeah,
a shit.
same here, man. Same here.
Who gives a fuck? I mean, we don't give a damn who's who's the Joneses and who's chasing. That's not the deal.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like to me personally, because I've been in like automotive my whole entire life. Like working on cars is my life, man. Like, do I wish I could go and work for a Dodge dealership and be a mechanic and work on cars all day? Yeah, that's my hobby. I love that job, but it's like you got to go to fucking
Well,
you got to go to special
I
college,
mean,
trade school for that shit. You know what I
I've
mean?
got a cousin. I got a cousin. He went through that trade school automotive stuff, and hell,
Right.
he's running a damn Ford dealership on the mechanic side.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, he's doing well, but
Oh yeah.
it was a whole lot of schooling that he had to go through.
Oh yeah, dude.
And a perfect world for me is I, I want to live. I mean, and I already do, but I want to live in a world where like Texas Chainsaw Massacre lives, like that
Right.
far out. That's my kind of life.
But don't you live that though? Because you're
Oh
like
yeah.
you
Well,
said,
that's
you
what I'm
live in the
saying.
middle of
Yeah,
nowhere.
that's what I'm saying. It's
Right.
I want give me like Mayberry back in the day. That's my ideal world.
Right.
There's nothing. I don't need the big city. I don't need anything else. I just want to be fucking happy. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Like to me, to be honest with you, Tex, like I love being in Detroit. A lot of people say, "Oh, Detroit's a fucking shithole." Yeah, that's the
Right.
fucking city. You go downtown, it's fucking beautiful. But at the same time, if you go up to northern Michigan, up in the UP, dude, it's like night and day from being in a concrete jungle to being in the middle of a forest and fucking lakes. It's fucking it's
Right.
beautiful. Like, but you think what you see down in Texas, if you came up to northern Michigan and you seen the lakes we have and the fucking the the forests we have,
Yeah.
dude, you'd be like, this is beautiful up here. This like
Well,
same way. Like if I
that's
came
the
down
whole
to
thing.
Texas, right?
I'm from one of those places where there's one gas station in the whole town. I come from
Mm-hmm.
one of those kind of places. You know,
Right.
I come from one of them
Like
places
a
where,
podunk, right?
yeah, the only people who come here are the ones that live here. We don't get strangers. We don't. That doesn't happen in my world. It's very quiet. The the loudest thing you're going to hear is a tractor going by every once in a while. It's very peaceful. And the thought of living in a city, I'd rather fucking kill myself. No fucking thank you. I
Yeah.
couldn't do this.
Now let me ask you this, Tex. Like, say, like I came down for a weekend right to your house, right? Like, you would have to show me like the southern hospitality, the southern ways
Oh, of
of life
course.
for that week. Like, just
Oh,
because
yeah.
my northern city boy ass would
Well,
fucking be like, what the, you know?
I'll put it to you this way. You know, it wouldn't take you more than 10 minutes of hanging out with me and my buddies, and you'd feel like you was one of us. It's a very Texas is a very the old saying is if you've been here 5 minutes, you can be one of us. That's like kind of the
Right.
old joke.
Right. I mean, come on. You
You know,
guys took one of our national treasures. You took Uncle Ted
we
from us.
you know unless you're some illegal piece of shit, you
Right.
know,
Like
we treat
Casey.
people like we treat people like family down here. And
Right.
like I said, I've got friends from all over the country that live here, but it's a very we're a very tight knit group. We stay to our own, and we don't really give a fuck what you have to say, kind of thing. We're gonna
Exactly.
do what we
See,
want.
I like that personally. Personally, what you just said, I stand on that like wholeheartedly. Like honestly, I'd rather be left the fuck alone, not dealing with fucking bullshit. I'd rather keep to myself, be by myself. You know? Yeah.
There's more livestock and guns where I live than people. I'll put it to
Hell
you
yeah,
that
that's what I'm saying.
way. So,
Like me, like seriously, like if we met in person and hung out, dude, I'd be like, let's go fucking shoot some guns. Let's go shoot some fucking deer. You know what I
dude,
mean?
I can open my door and just shoot in any direction that I want. It's great.
Yeah, like literally
Ain't nobody.
every fall, like fucking November time in December, I'll go hunting because that's hunting season up here in Michigan.
Well,
And dude,
now, Casey, let
I
me
have
ask
a
you a question.
blast.
If you heard gunshots where you live, are you going to just assume everything's okay, or are you calling the cops? Well, what are you going to do there?
You talking to me?
Yeah, he's talking
Yeah.
to you. He said Casey.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pay attention.
probably call like I live in a neighborhood, so I would say
Right.
call the cops.
Well, see, that's
Because
what's so
it's
funny
not
is,
like I live in the woods or something. It's like,
well,
someone's just
yeah. Well, that's what
shooting
I'm
up
saying
crowd.
is, I sometimes wonder when I hear gunshots, is somebody dying right now? Because I know I'm not calling the law. They could have just killed somebody, and I'm not giving a shit. You know, I wonder how often.
Right?
Well, I mean, the area I live is not bad area, but I mean, it's
Right,
I keep hearing like sirens going off daily, so it's
right.
kind of like it could be the fire truck or ambulance or cops. So like I just hear it daily, but
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's different. It's a different way of life. I mean, I could never do the city thing. It's not for me. I gotta be somewhere where I can take a piss anywhere I want. Nobody can give me a fuck. You know
Right?
what
No, that's I do it 100%. Like, if you're like in the city, like how I am, like it's really hard to fucking because there's so many fucking people. You know what I mean? Like
dude,
where
I
you're in
get
your neck of the woods, there's nothing.
even when I go to town, like whenever I go to a city, I get nervous. Like I'm
Same
like, what
here,
the fuck?
dude. Same here.
Like it's not like a PTSD, but I'm like the noise, the constant noise bothers me. It's just I'm not used to it.
Let me ask you, like on a personal level, like, do you have anxiety when you're around a whole bunch of people? Because I do. I'm not gonna be. I'll be upfront about it. Yeah, I have anxiety when I'm around a shit ton of people.
I don't. It depends. It depends on the situation. If I like, let's say I were to go to like a concert, like a big concert, and I'm in a
Right.
crowd, it doesn't bother me
Okay.
because I'm focusing on the stage. You know, I'm doing the whatever. Right
Right.
now, if I'm just like in town and in traffic, traffic bugs the hell out of me. If I'm standing in a 50-person line for something, that's when I get anxiety. It's not so much anxiety as it's like, why the fuck? I wish COVID was real so it would have wiped some of you fuckers out. Like, I think that you know, but it's
Right.
just like I'm very temperamental when it comes to how long I can be around people.
Oh, same here,
If
dude. Like, same here.
if
Like,
I if I take my kids to a theme park and there's 2,000 people there, I don't want to see another single soul for like a week
like
because I'm
Universal when
good.
you went there, right?
Yeah, like dude, I was going to Universal was so fun, but I
Right.
could not wait to go home where nobody was there. I'm like, I could not live here. I love Orlando. Orlando is a gorgeous
uh-oh.
town.
Right.
What?
I think AJ disappeared
I'm right here, dude.
because I heard
I
him
can
and
hear
then
him, dude.
I'm here. What the fuck are you
I don't
talking
hear him
about?
right now.
I'm
You
here.
can't hear him?
No,
I think it's your
I only
internet,
hear
dude.
you.
You
No,
can't
me
hear
and
AJ
Tex are
talking?
having.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
You get
No, I hear AJ now.
yeah,
I think it's your internet.
It's
yeah.
weird because I heard you just get out, and then it was just me and Tex. That's all
No,
I heard.
me and Tex have
Oh,
been having a conversation for like the last hour. What the fuck are you
No,
been
no,
at?
I mean
Yeah,
second ago. Like sound like you.
it may
Uh,
have StreamYard may have cut out for a minute or so.
Yeah, no, me and Tex have been talking fucking for
Oh,
an
oh, I
hour
know,
straight.
I know, but no, I was saying just a minute ago. It just like it just cut you off, and it was like I think
that's
AJ
weird.
just left or
Well,
something
No,
happened.
that being said, Casey, since you're doing a new deal, give everybody a preview. Like what's to come. Like what does the future of Casey's Raw channel look like on Fridays? Give them the
dead,
Uh,
best.
uh,
dead.
to be
yeah.
uh, what did he say? To be determined.
I say dead.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
sorry, brother. I love
give
you and
the
all, but it's dead.
well while
You
you have
get
an audience. I mean, I don't know how many is watching us right now, but give the ones that are here an audience to, as to the coming attractions. Are you doing a call-in show, a topic show? I mean, what are you doing?
Probably
You know what I mean?
Colin. Probably Colin, but I would give it a shot, see what's going to happen. I'm just not exactly sure. But we'll see. I mean, this just came out like these two shows really came out of nowhere.
Well,
Because
think about it, Casey. Well, think about this,
None of this was
Casey.
planned when y'all came up with this. No.
Well, yeah, but think about it this way, Casey and Tex. You remember when we first had our very first show together, and it was the 10 WCW wrestlers?
It was just,
That's when the nucleus. That's when the nucleus started. Think about it, because in reality, if you really look at it, the founders of Nitro and Raw, and I'm going to be blunt with all this because this is facts, folks. It was me, Casey, Tex, Compton, and fucking McKell. That's what the original 5 was. It
just came out of nowhere. I mean, none of this shit was planned. It just happened.
No.
I mean, Casey and I were doing some WCW bullshit.
And then Tex said, "Hey, how about you get AJ on?" Right?
I knew AJ was a big WCW guy as well, and I thought, hell, he'd probably enjoy this. He's here in the comments anyways. What the fuck, But I mean, none of this fucking happened. I mean,
it just came out of nowhere. Really, like we were doing Derailed, and then Drew went a different direction.
Well, yeah, when Derailed ended, I mean, we all just kind of found our own ways, and it's the way it was. I mean, I wanted to do my movie thing, and it's been great working with Frank, and then this happened, and I mean, AJ and Casey, I mean, I was always the extra here. This was never my show. I never
quit with the bullshit, Tex. Quit with the bullshit. You were a pillar of this of these two shows.
No, I'm not saying I didn't contribute, but I always gave y'all the credit. That was always y'all.
Look, I'm gonna be fucking blunt with you guys. Like I said before, Tex, he can sit there and be humble all he wants, but Tex is just as big as this show as me and Casey and McKell and Joe Compton were. And yes, Joe Compton and me have a little beef, but I love Joe. Joe needs to get out of that reality, that bullshit. Joe is still my buddy. No, he's still my buddy regardless. I like Joe. Whatever happened that one night is just that beef needs to be squashed. Like for real, that's not. I know, I understand that, but the point of the matter is, all of us made Nitro and Raw what they are. It is what it is.
No, it was, it was a fun deal, but ultimately, I mean, none of us are making money doing this.
This is just a fun thing.
This is a fun thing, and unfortunately, life happens. I mean, my life has changed a complete 180 from what it was.
For the best, actually. For you, Tex, it was actually 100%. The best.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm much happier, healthier, mentally better. I'm getting
a great girl in your life.
With my movie stuff, my personal life is better than it's been in fucking years.
And I'm happy for you, brother. I'm happy.
It's it's like I told these guys, I'm the extra here. Yeah, I help out. There are so many things, ideas, talking through shit that I've done with these dudes for fucking hours. And it's all been fun. I can't tell you 1 second where it was, oh God, I have to deal with this shit. I never had that ever. But it was good while it lasted, and now it's time for something else to happen. The way that it goes. So.
I just decided to look something up, and it looks like Joe Compton deleted his Twitter.
Why?
I don't know.
Did it?
Can I say something, Casey? Joe, if you're out there, man, there's no hard feelings between me and you. To be honest with you.
No, I saw it yesterday.
I'm looking at it right now. Joe Compton, 81. Does count?
He had another one. He had another one though.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was two. I mean, he may have deleted them both. I don't know, but
can I be real with you guys? Cut the kayfabe bullshit. Joe, if you're listening, I know you are. dude, I have no problem with you. Tex knows that I have no problem with you. But when you belittle these shows, yeah, I take that to heart. But I'm still your friend, dude. I'm not gonna fucking be bullshit. And I just had to lay down the law. That's the reason why. And like everybody said, I wear my heart on my sleeve, and that's honest to God truth. I love people in general. Like these four guys that are on these three guys on the screen with me. They're my brothers. I love them. They're good people. And I care about you too, Joe. But when you talk shit about these shows, yeah, I took offense to it. But it doesn't mean I'm not your friend. I still care about you, dude.
Well,
Through and through. I still care.
You know, I won't give up too much here. I mean, Compton knows, you know, he's all good in my book.
Well, same here. He's good in my book. I just wish he would stop being such a, whatever.
Just like I told him, and I mean, you know what I told you.
I know.
You know, fuck the drama. Drama's
AJ. AJ. I know I ripped him a new one, dude. But the fact of the matter is you know, you got to think about it this way. I care about everybody. Yes, the alcohol might be coming out in me and talking, but at the same time, we all had we had every show that all of you guys watched, everybody contributed, including Compton, including him. There's no bullshit.
Tensions ran high, shit happens, everybody fucking argues.
Exactly.
We try not to really have drama here.
One thing I can say about this is what this platform has been, and I hope it is going forward. This was a no bullshit fucking area. This wasn't beef drama, and I know drama fucking sells. Fuck that shit. That shit's gay.
Yeah, that shit is fucking gay. Right.
You know, this was a, you know, leave your colors at the door kind of place. And
right.
Just fucking hang out. If you don't want to be here, you know, thanks for coming. Glad you were here. Whatever.
Right.
It was fun, but I mean, the reason why I wasn't a constant contributor here was because I'm spending less fucking time on the internet, as we all should do. You know?
See, I can say that to you, Tex, but at the same time, you did contribute a lot. I know that, but I'm saying, like, if you look at those views, a lot of it is you, like you and like everybody that's came on here. No, you might say that, Tex, but in reality, you did contribute a lot.
Yeah, you know, it's like I said, my only want was to hang out with my friends and bullshit whenever I had the fucking time.
And that was the best time.
Of it, that was fine. It was, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, hey, as with all good things, they have to end. So,
exactly.
You know,
that's what I said. Nitro. Okay, you know what? How I'm going to say this. How WCW Monday Nitro ended with Vince destroying WCW and ruining WCW. At least this podcast, we're paying homage to Nitro because it is Wednesday Night Nitro. It's not Monday Night Nitro how we wish it could be. But as being Wednesday Night Nitro, we actually paid homage to WCW and it made it actually better. And actually, because if you notice on the screen, if you guys pay attention, we have the Nitro girls. We have Casey as Mike Tenay. I'm, Tony Schiavone, and then Tex we have as the living legend Larry Sabisco, and then we have the boss Eric Bischoff on here. I mean, like it said, like we loved every single moment of this show. We did everything in our passions. We were passionate about these shows, but at the same time, like Tex said, every good thing must come to an end. And we appreciate every single one of you that viewed these streams, watched these streams, had a blast talking to every one of you. Like, I'm going to miss everybody, but, at the same time, if I need to get a hold of my buddies, and I have everyone's number besides Casey, because Casey doesn't want to give out his number, which I don't fucking understand. But that's besides the fact of the matter is. The fact of the matter is, if I need to get a hold of my buddies and talk to them one-on-one if I'm upset or if I just want to talk to them in general, it's just one click away, one phone call away. Literally, I can have text on the phone like that. If I want to fucking talk to Mikkel, it's one fucking call away. These guys, I would say if I went to war with them, it would be probably the best thing ever because we've done everything on these shows. We've laughed, we fucking cried, we've had the best times on Nitro and Raw. I'm gonna miss Nitro because Nitro is my baby. I came up with Nitro. I told Casey, let's do Nitro. Let's pay homage to WCW. And he was like, oh, I totally agree. Let's do this. I was like, hell yeah. Did I do a lot of the background scenes? You know what's funny is I made all the graphics, but Casey, he did all the fucking editing with the video package of it and the theme. I mean, I got the theme for him to do it, but like Casey, he did a lot of that too.
It was all a problem. I mean, everybody contributed somewhere. That's what.
Oh yeah.
I mean, who did what doesn't matter. Who gives a fuck? But you know, everybody knows what they did, and nobody was lame duck on it. You know, I mean,
no, we all put our hands on deck with this.
It was a fun deal. But honestly, like Casey said, or AJ or whoever said, you know, at the beginning. We got other shit going, and you know, if I ain't making no money at it, or it becomes a burden at some point, we're gonna stop it and do something different. You know, it's just the way that it is.
Well, I wouldn't say Nitro. I wouldn't say Nitro and Raw is a burden. I would say that.
No, I don't mean the shows themselves, but I mean life itself. If life doesn't allow, you know,
right.
You know what I'm saying? It was just a little bit different. So,
it's just a lot of times I'm exhausted, especially now we're heading into summer.
Right.
I'm gonna pass out on the couch because how
the heat
is.
Well, you know, Casey's, you know, and I mean, I know there's a lot of video game stuff that you haven't been able to do, you know.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I do wish I'd be like, hey, I want to do something. It's like, well, it's Wednesday. I got to do this. But I'm like, but then a lot of times I have backup footage. Like, I still got some backup footage. Luckily, I had a lot to cover me when I was dealing with bronchitis. Right. I just had just enough to get through that. But, like when I record stuff, a lot of times I'll record stuff in batches.
Oh yeah,
and they're enjoyable too, Casey.
What?
They're very enjoyable. Your videos that you make. Like I'll sit back and I'll just like say if like I get off work and say like we're not doing a show or not, you know what I mean? Like I'll sit back and I'll throw on your video and I'm like, Casey, he makes really good content, and I'm surprised you don't get more views than what you do, dude. Like the most views I've seen like on video game streams or like or video game pickups that you do, dude, you get like 30 to 35 views. It's like this guy needs like hundreds of views. Like, come on, why the fuck are you got like so many like subscribers? Where's the fucking views at?
Well, I mean, you gotta find what's gonna hit. But right. I thought this video game hunting was really good. Maybe the beginning of it was, I mean, maybe I was stuttering a little too much. But,
well, that's normally you, though, dude.
But when I picked up my friend Scott and we went to the game store when I picked up this game console.
Right.
And I thought it really picked up. We were in the game, in the collection room, just chatting it up, and I thought it was really good right there, especially when we were in the game store walking around.
Right.
But no, I mean it's something to enjoy. It's just I like doing these shows. It's just a lot of times I'm just tired, and so, like today, like I passed out on the couch and I woke up at 8:30. I was like, and I almost felt like, oh, I could sleep the rest of the night. Then I was like, oh shit, that's right, I still got Nitro to do.
Yeah, we got the final Nitro, you know.
But
you know, it is what it is.
let's go ahead and do our
Hold on.
shout out.
Can I just say something real quick? Because I don't need no shout outs or anything, but I just wanna just say this. I just want to thank, Tex, Casey, Mikkel, Joe, fucking Dave Rose, anybody that's been on this podcast, Trek, fucking Steve Calan, anybody that's been on here talking with us.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to thank everybody that's been in the chat for the last 6 months, because I actually did the math. We've been doing this for 6.5 months, these shows, especially Nitro. I just want to take the time out and say thank you to everybody that has watched our streams, has been on our streams, has done everything for these shows to make them as good as they are. And I appreciate every single one of you. And it's just the best time of my life. This is like, for the example, like, I was so nervous. You could even ask Tex, because I even told him I was so nervous the first time I ever did a live stream or a fucking like a video with Casey and Tex. I was nervous as fuck. Like I didn't know how to act. I didn't know any of that sort. But it's like Tex was like, just fucking do your thing, be yourself, man. Don't fucking worry about it. And I was like, all right, cool, and I appreciate that, Tex. And I just want to tell everybody, I appreciate from every Wednesday and every Friday coming on and watching our shows, enjoying what we do. And, a lot of it's chaotic, a lot of it's fucking crazy shit that we say and all that. But it's like I said before, we do this to entertain you guys.
It's all in good humor and bullshit.
Right. And exactly. And I'm just going to leave this out. I'm just going to leave these words to everybody so they know this, that we love doing these shows. We love you guys. We love everything that we've done. And it was the best time of my life ever doing this. And all I'm going to say is thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for everybody that's been a part of these shows. Because without you, these shows wouldn't be what they are. And I'm going to miss Nitro.
I'm not echoed the same thing, because, I couldn't say any better than that. Because, it was fun. So I totally agree with everything you just said.
I guess I'm going to be the only one to tell the truth and tell all you fuckers to kiss my ass and never speak to me again. These shows are fucking horrible. I don't know.
That's when we get off the show and say fuck these
fuck your kayfabe, fuck your. Everybody secretly hates each other. We only do this and pretend. I can't wait to never speak to you.
See, now Texas is being a fucking mark for himself, and he's doing kayfabe. But
I'm the only one who's ever done anything on this goddamn podcast. You motherfucker.
There you go.
Okay?
He's marking out for himself, folks.
I'm the Hulk Hogan here.
He's the biggest mark.
So,
bitch, I'm the fucking Eric Bischoff of this thing. I run this show. Thank you very much.
Oh
no!
If we're gonna talk about Hulk Hogan,
remember, hold on, Casey, hold on. Let me just say this right now, because Tex, when me and Tex first met on Joe Conan, I'm gonna admit this. We started that TWO. That was originally me that said, hey, I came out to Tex. I said, hey, dude, let's do this TWO. I made the design for him. That was the very first thing.
Casey was lucky that I brought views to this cocksucker's fucking channel.
You did, dude. You did.
If it wasn't for me, Casey'd be blowing homeless guys behind 7-Eleven and doing God knows what else. Okay? So,
what do you mean? I would have.
Casey,
of course.
Casey did. Yeah. No way he's doing that, right? Whatever. Either way.
Sure. That's what I meant too.
But yeah, like I said, it's all good fun. We'll see y'all down the road.
Well, hold on. Let me say this. Casey, you guys can do your shout outs, but I want to do the outro just so we can, before we hit the music. So go ahead, shout your shit out.
Well, I want to ask Tex. He said he's the Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, come on, brother. It doesn't work for me, brother, right?
Casey is the Horace Hogan. I'm the Hulk Hogan. Casey's the Horace Hogan.
And I'm Eric
No.
Bischoff.
Well, I mean, Tex and AJ knows what I'm about to say about this, but I mean, are you talking about Black Hogan or
No.
See, that's a
everybody-
vintage right there. That we have talked about
No,
Black
see,
Hogan.
Casey loves black guys. He can't help himself. Casey's ideal mate is like the Black Hulk Hogan with like an afro and the Fu Manchu mustache. That's his like ideal. But
Well,
it is.
you see that GIF where I found where a Black Hulk Hogan's just dancing around, right?
I remember that.
Dude, I drink way too much to remember that.
I
Shit.
remember that, Casey.
Well, it's a GIF that's on a editing apps I use. So I was like, why is Hogan black in this? But I'm like, I thought that
He's
was
not
hilarious.
black. He's just really tan, brother.
Doesn't work for me, brother.
But
Talk.
go ahead and shout out Frank Texan.
Yeah, after y'all get off of this, if you haven't watched, go over to the Harsh Truth because we just did a really fun couple hour flash review where Jeremy, Frank, and myself went over that shit. And tomorrow night, well, I guess technically tonight because I think it's midnight, but Thursday night, we'll be reviewing the first episode of Marvel's Secret Invasion. So, that'll be fun. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know any spoilers, but we'll see. It couldn't be any worse than Flash. I'll say that. So y'all come hang out.
Hold on, I still think Flash was a good movie, even though it stars that
Casey,
piece of shit.
If you had listened to the over 2 hour breakdown where I was preaching, you would understand why that film should never be watched ever again. But no, Casey was sweeping and he couldn't watch that.
It was like sleep and take a nap or watch Frank's show.
You could have sat there and not only learned how to do a proper movie review, but learned why your opinions was wrong. So but it's fine.
Well,
you have the right to be wrong, so you continue. That's cool.
Well, I did have Frank's show on in the background while I was taking my nap, so he got the view.
Well, maybe thank you for your view. I don't really care if you watch, just as long as we get the view. That's all that matters. But and make sure you subscribe and like, of course, do all the things.
Yes.
But it's all good. But tonight, Marvel's Secret Invasion. So
I want to see that. I assume that's on Disney Plus.
Yes, it's a 6-part or it's a 6-episode run show on Disney Plus.
I gotta watch that.
So I'm gonna watch it when I get off tomorrow. I'll get off a little bit early. I haven't seen it yet, but it'll be it'll be fun. So it'll be good.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
Look for more and also look. We're gonna try to do more retro reviews. So if there's any films that y'all might have interest in watching a review of, let us know. At El Padrino 13 on Twitter for Frank, and my Twitter is at Gig'em1836. So,
for now,
we're
until he changes it. I mean,
well, as long as this fucking phone stays working, I won't have to get another goddamn Twitter. That's the only reason I fucking got a new one.
Yeah, I remember when Tex hit me up and did that. He's like, "Here's my new Twitter."
Dude, I was so pissed. I loved my Twitter. I had the whole thing, but
that was a badass Twitter handle too.
Yeah,
dude, I can always change it to whatever. That's not a problem. But the issue is the Twitter was linked to some stupid email I created just for that Twitter. But I don't write shit down, so I forgot all of it. So I didn't know the password to it. So I'm like, well, crap. I can't get back to this, so I'll just create another one. Who gives a shit? So,
well, I mean, to me, like, I don't care about all the mean, recently start promoting my Twitter on my videos because I'm like,
Dude,
see people who wants to go on
the
there.
only follower that I have that I'm even value for a follower is Darcy, the gorgeous fucking mail girl. She follows me on Twitter, and that's all I need. So I'm satisfied. So it's all good. So,
uh, fuck Mikkel's shout
No,
out.
let Mikkel. Go ahead, Mikkel.
Mikkel don't do dick all. He don't need nothing.
No, we look.
Shut up,
Go
Casey.
ahead.
Go ahead, Mikkel.
Online with my NBA draft party. They can check me out. My talk and Casey. It's been fun to I enjoy my time. Yoga like family to
Oh,
me. AJ called me almost every day to make sure I'm okay, but
You know I
I
do, Mikkel.
love it. I'm gonna miss the cat AJKT. It's been fun, but it's time to go.
well,
I agree
well,
with everything he said. I co-sign. I don't
Mikkel,
know.
Your cat.
Mikkel, I want you to say this is sponsored by Snickers for us
Yeah,
once.
this is sponsored by Snickers.
Knitting. You've been talking by knitting.
And it's gone. Casey
Yeah, we
Sandals gone.
canceled now. But
So
I'm
there's
happy about Mikkel about being a good sport. I mean, all the jokes. I mean, some people like I can understand why people think we're a little harsh. I mean, shit, people dog me on not only this channel on Derailed, but I mean, it's all in good
and we
fun.
all fuck with each other. We all make fun of each other. Who gives a fuck? No.
Yeah,
None of it.
but
None of it was. None of it was
What?
real, and it was
What did
all
Tex say?
fucking.
Right.
I mean, if
Can you
we
hear me?
didn't really like Mikkel, we wouldn't have him on here. So
Right.
Can you hear me?
no, we hear you
Yeah,
now.
you blacked out. You like jumped
Oh,
out for a second. I heard
oh,
that. Yeah,
oh yeah. No, I was just maybe it got a spotty signal. So I don't know. Fucking
might have been.
But
one of
no,
one of
dude,
the disadvantages of the middle of
Go
nowhere.
ahead, Casey. Do your shout outs, buddy.
so
Uh,
guys, go watch my spoiler version of the Flash review.
if you want to see it done poorly, go watch Casey.
Yeah, watch the poor man's version of the Flash spoilers
Yeah.
with Casey Ezra and his homeless friend Scott.
If you want to see homeless Jim, wipe Casey's jizz off of his face, then go watch his spoiler.
Anything else you got to say, Casey? Like reviews, whatnot? What you got going?
Yeah, actually, I'll be editing this one. This is the Atari 5200 system. I played Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man on it. This fucking thing is huge. Like the box it came in is
That's
huge.
what all the girls say about my penis. It's like,
I suggest people go watch the recent video game hunt. I thought it was a pretty good episode.
now, does homeless Jim give any spoilers on your video game hunt?
Well, he did say some weird stuff in there that was kind of funny. So I would
There
say
you go.
I'm gonna probably tomorrow. I definitely want. I'm gonna be watching the Dark Side of the Ring of Doink the Clown. But
Keep supporting the Vice and their leftist media, Casey. You go right ahead, you filthy commie. Go right ahead.
Yeah, well, he is a commie. He's a Democrat, so what do you expect?
But Nintendo recently did their Nintendo Direct, and I'm pretty happy. Like, if someone would have showed me this image yesterday, I would say this is bullshit. There's no way this is real. And all these games right there is real. So I'm gonna do my review of this Nintendo Direct. So um hopefully I'll do it tomorrow. It depends how it goes, but um
Yeah.
that's pretty much it.
Well, I'm
So
gonna leave this out since I'm gonna just end it because this is the show I made. All I'm gonna say is thank you, fans. I appreciate every one of you. I appreciate everybody on the call that came on tonight. Without everybody on the stream, Nitro wouldn't be what it is. And all I have to say is thank you once again. And this is Wednesday Night Nitro, the final Nitro in history, folks. If you didn't watch this tonight and be a part of history, well, you snooze, you lose. You know what, Casey?
yeah.
I appreciate being your co-host, and you know what? It's been a blast, and I appreciate you putting me on and making me a part of this podcast that we've done in my life, brother. Mikkel, same fucking way, put me on. Tex, you're the one that fucking got me on here in the fucking first place. So, all props to you. It was fun with you boys while it lasted. It was great doing this show together. But you know what? We gotta fucking head the fuck out because Nitro's gone and we're gonna miss it. It was a blast, but you know what, Casey? I think it's
Yes.
time you need to hit that Nitro theme and just fucking let's bury it and fucking call it a day.
I think we're desperately out of time, aren't we, Tony Schiavone?
Yeah, we're all out of time, folks. We know, you'll see you down the road. We don't know where we're gonna be next. You know, we could
This
be
is
on
the
another
greatest
station.
moment in
We
our
don't know.
great sport.
By God, it's gonna be a fucking hell of a night. We don't know what's gonna happen, folks. But thank you for watching Wednesday Night Nitro. We're out of here.
The following announcement has been paid for by Casey is Raw.